Hello everybody and welcome back to Hades. Hope everyone is doing well today. Hey, just move that over and let's get into it. I hope you're having a good Wednesday. We've done 18 escape attempts and last time we made it to the big man and we put him down. But he got back up, which is a bit annoying, but nevertheless we will persevere. We will push on. And we will make our escape. I promise you that. Will it be today? Only time will tell. But we're here with Zagreus. And I think I want to focus on being a little bit smarter. Being a little bit slower. I feel like I'm rushing a little bit sometimes. And I've said this before, but like I feel like I get kind of caught up. And I'm like, oh, I've got to get in. I've got to attack. And it's you can take your time. Like there's no time pressure in most of the scenarios. There are obviously some things like the trove challenges want you to be quicker, but most of the stuff you don't need to be quick. How much darkness do we have? 17. We spent it, but we did get another death defiance, which is pretty cool. We've also got these new ones. We've got family favorite, 2.5% bonus damage for each Olympian, or privileged status, 20% per rank for a foe afflicted by 2 status curse effects. So that's things like weak or hangover or charm or, you know, the various other effects you can get. I don't know which of these is better. This is obviously a much lower thing. Like realistically, you don't get more than 4 or 5 different Olympians. So you're only going to get 10% per rank. Whereas this, you're going to get 20% per rank if you have the status. Now, obviously, it's a little bit harder to get 2 status effects on a foe, but if you can get it off, it seems like it's going to be actually a really, really good damage bonus. So I think maybe we'll go for this, and we'll try it out, and we'll see how difficult it is to proc, and if it turns out to be really hard to actually get it to work, then we can reconsider. And then Olympian Favor raises your chance for a boon to be rare, or Dark Foresight raises your chance for... so I looked at this, it's the gold wreath is the key. The gold wreath is, I can't remember what the distinction is, but it's the gold wreath rewards are rewards that help the run. So boons, hammers, Charon's obol, and poms, right? So you're more likely to get those. Whereas I think they have like a purple wreath around the thing. That's things like darkness, chthonic keys, gems, that kind of thing. So basically, this means you're more likely to get stuff that's going to help the run rather than stuff that's going to help your overall progression. So it seems like in the later game this might actually be a better thing to have, but I think to start with you probably just want the Olympian Favor, more chances for boons to be rare. That seems like it would be good. I'm not going to worry about that for now. I think privileged status is probably where we want to go first. We've also got this high confidence versus thick skin. Thick skin actually does seem like it could be quite good. Additional life total. I don't know how high this goes. It could just go up to 25. It could go up to 50. Like I thought everything was going to max out at like 5 ranks, because that's what a lot of these things tend to go, is to 3 or to 5. But it seems like Deep Pockets we've got to 5 and it keeps going. So maybe I've misjudged there. Maybe thick skin will actually go very high if we max it out. So maybe that's something we can reconsider. This high confidence seems okay, but you can't stay above 80% life that consistently. Like I imagine if you're really good at the game, then why would you not take that? But enough chat. Hello Wayne. Enough chat. Let's get into it now. I mentioned this before the stream started properly, but my internet did go down just before this, which is why we're starting slightly late. So hopefully it won't happen again, knock on wood. It's me knocking on wood. But we'll see. If I magically disappear, hopefully I'll let you know that the internet's gone down and we should be back. But let's hope it doesn't come to that. Okay, so we do have bonus darkness on the gauntlets, and we haven't used the gauntlets, the gauntlets or the Fists of Malphon that much. So let's give them a shot. What do we want to wear? We got this butterfly, which I want to try. Additional damage each time you clear an encounter without taking damage. And we also have the Acorn. In the final encounter, take 0 damage the first 3 times foes hit you, which seems okay. That's good against bosses, and I guess when you upgrade it, it will be even more hits. but only for bosses. Sounding more like MDF. It's a fair way. It's a cabinet. It's a nice bit of wood. Dong. Oh, I was going to say, they have different sounds. I guess that's... This is the one we got from Thanatos? I think maybe it is. I don't actually remember. Alright. Let's do it. We've got our pummel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got our upper, our rising cutter. We got the dash strike. And we got the dash upper, which is just a 40 damage. As opposed to 60, but it comes out quicker. So, gives you a little bit more versatility there. You can actually move around with the D-pad, which is interesting. You see, like, it puts you on an 8-way run versus full analog, which might actually be good if you're good at using it well. I don't know that I want to mix it up for now, but I'd be interested to try and see if it felt good to do that. Anyway, let's get going. So, we want to try and... Excuse me.
Heroes, mere mortals, same as all the rest. Someday you shall visit Elysium and meet some of these heroes, and discover that they are quite different than the songs suggest.
Wayne says, if you like a nice piece of wood, may I recommend Blue Chew? Hashtag ad. Alright.
Nephew, I'm mightily impressed with your ability to cull those rivers there of all the denizens of my domain. Your crusty father's not entitled to the bounties of the sea. But on my limitless authority, you are. You have my rod of fishing. Now have this.
What is this?
Oh! Legendary. You have a greater chance to find a fishing point in each chamber. Okay. I mean, I guess that's good. It's not great for this run, but it is, you know, getting more fish will help.
Alright, let's catch some fish.
Okay, we're doing a fish run, apparently. Which is an interesting concept. I don't know how I feel about that, but I guess, you know, it's not going to help us necessarily on this run, but it will help us in the long term. Because the fish give you a lot of upgrade materials when you turn them in, so... Alright. Now, we want to try and clear rooms without taking damage. I believe that's the...
Brimstones.
the gist of this little setup we've got. Okay, we did it, and we go. There you go. The clear 1%. Where does it show up? Oh, it shows up down the bottom, of course. Bonus damage each time you clear an encounter that damage taking damage. I wonder if that sticks around if you change off it, because that would be my concern. Is like, it seems like a really cool trinket, but then if you take it off later, presumably you lose the bonus damage. So, debatable. Okay, we've got a couple of options here. We've got Athena, and we got some money. Now, the money is always nice to have, but I do really like Athena. Good chance for deflect, and deflect is very, very powerful. Not seen that one before. Interesting. Legendary fishing. I'm kind of into it. It's an interesting idea. To be honest, it's good practice to excuse me, good practice to try and beat encounters without taking damage anyway. Like I say, I want to kind of play a little bit slower and try and get better about just making sure we don't get hit.
Thank you.
Perfect. I think that worked. Did that work? It did. It does pop up, but I missed it. All right.
The master of the seas, Poseidon, haven't you? Our uncle's affable but quick to anger. Be on your guard with him is my advice.
Okay. Attack is stronger and can deflect. Your special is stronger and can deflect. Or your dash deals damage and deflect. I love Divine Dash. I'm going to take Divine Dash. I think actually the attack is pretty good because our attack is so fast. But Divine Dash just... It makes your dash feel so safe. And I'm a big fan of that. Not seeing any fishing points. I mean, I don't know where you would even fish in some of these rooms. Like, it's all well and good saying, well, we got 20% bonus chance for fish. But I don't see any potential fishing points anyway. I guess some of the rooms have lakes in. Maybe you should have to get lucky on those.
Lights out.
Oh, we got hit there. So much for our room bonus. Oh, unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, hey, listen. We need to get in the mindset of not taking damage. I think I definitely the last few runs I've had taken some silly damage at certain points where could have been a little bit more careful. And obviously the more we can get away with that, the better. Took a bit of damage there as well. The armor, got to watch out for armored enemies. Okay. The fists are interesting as well because they put you in such close range to the enemies that you really have to knuckle down, if you will, on what you're doing. Attack has more range and deals more damage. Your special becomes a charged shot that deals 50 base damage. Your attack becomes a 3-hit sequence, each deals 40 base damage. It's a lot more damage than our standard attack does. Let's try this out. I want to try this one. The heck?
Perfect fit.
Okay, so we are a little bit slower, but like we were dealing 75 damage and and this feels about the same overall speed for the full combo, and we're going to be presumably dealing 120 base damage. Okay, do we want darkness or keys? I think probably darkness. I think more mirror upgrades are going to serve us well. Seems like there's pretty good range on it as well. Big deflects. There we go. Just clean the room out.
Butterfly.
The pierced butterfly. Oh right, that's him talking about the trinket proccing. I was like, what is he talking about? Tell me about your pierced butterfly, Zagreus. Okay, we got a shot, or we've got a Dionysus boon. I really like Dionysus with the things. If we can get a hangover on our attack, that would be really nice. It stacks really well because of the quick punches. Even with our slower punches, still going to stack up nicely. And we don't have a ton of cash anyway, so we couldn't afford a heart or a boon. So let's take the boon. Does mean we'll have to do an encounter rather than just a... This guy's a little bit scary. Okay, but we got him. We didn't even take any damage. Perfect. Let's grab this cash.
Hey, money.
Hey, money.
Say, man, if I'm not mistaken, I think you got yourself a bottle of ambrosia there. I had no idea you could get that stuff downstairs. Do me a solid, though. Hang on to any more you find, or better yet, give it away. I'd hate to think even a drop has gone to waste.
I like how Dionysus is like, he's not asking us to give it to him. He's just like, look, you know, it's great. I think we should all have some. Okay. Drunken Strike is kind of what I wanted. I do really like After Party. It's a really good, solid thing to have. But for now, After Party is, I think, what we want.
Totally right, huh?
It's going to let us get in, build up some hangover, and then let the enemy do its dark business. Now, keys, generally speaking, worth more than gems. I mean, it depends what you want, but you do get a full key, whereas you only get, I think, 5 gems out of a room as standard on the early rooms.
Blood and darkness.
Remain exactly where you are.
Oh, this is going to be a survival room. 45 seconds.
Not quite. Cheers for the coin.
Stay out of range of the lasers.
So close.
Utterly incompetent.
I think we did take a little poke of damage there, but overall. So the thing is, I could have been even safer there, probably, and not taken any damage, but felt like we've got a pretty strong build so far, so working in our favor. Now, we've got options here. Ares is always quite nice. Shop, we are now at a point where the shop would be good. Difficult choice. We'd only be able to get one thing out of the shop anyway, so maybe we save our money for when we can, rather than going to the shop each individual time, maybe we save it and try and get a shop when we can actually afford to buy everything in the shop at once, rather than going to multiple shops where we only buy one thing. Hi Frosty, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, don't want to take damage there. This is a room I shouldn't really be taking damage in, because they're just dropping traps. Perfect.
My kin. I sensed fresh bloodshed from you recently, the real kind. For you have slain the living near the surface, have you not? Mere vermin, yes, but good enough for me.
Oh, interesting. So the rats that we fight in the Temple of Styx are real rats. After slaying a foe, your next attack or special does more damage. Solid. Bonus 10% damage to everything. And the cast Blade Rift is okay. I like the cast Blade Rift. I don't love the cast Blade Rift. This is tough. Obviously, this is going to be better sort of averagely, whereas this is going to be good for specific like one-off hits. But I feel like this is a more of a stacking, so I think maybe we just take the overall damage. Okay, now we've got a choice. We've got keys, or we've got, I imagine this will be Sisyphus. Let's go see Sisyphus. Less swearing in this stream. I mean, I'm not going to make any promises, but...
Word is you caused quite the hubbub in Elysium, Prince said. Making the champion up there really work for it, I hear.
God, it's still cold, isn't it? I've had the heating. I actually turned the heating off briefly today because it wasn't as cold, and then I suddenly realised it had gotten cold again.
Apparently word gets around. That Theseus, though, he doesn't care for me one bit, let me tell you.
I got a lot of respect for Asterius, but Theseus, I don't know about him.
Better if you were a regular pushover. Oh well, he'll learn, I'm sure.
Okay, now we don't really need the healing. The darkness is nice, but I think we take the money here, stack up the money.
Here you are.
A pleasure.
I've not seen any fishing yet.
No use in that.
After all this
Shades always
talk of fishing. Our big 20% chance to fish. I've not encountered any fishing. Maybe I've missed something already, but I haven't seen any. Oh, that was bad. Just took trap damage for no reason. Come over here. Now remember we have the hangover, so we don't have to actually like completely pummel in all the enemies. Because they will die to the hangover damage. It's what is it? 5 per second? Sorry, 5 per stack every half a second. And if we put like 3 stacks on, obviously that's going to be 15, so it's going to be like 30 damage a second for 4 seconds. Which is pretty good. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not as much as if we're just punching them directly, but we don't have to stand right next to them, so it's going to come in handy. We'll be able to sort of stick and move, get a few bunches in, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, all that good stuff. There we go. Nice and easily does it. Oh, I've got to get rid of these the laser boys first, I think. Perfect. Taking it a little bit more careful, like really considering my moves rather than just kind of smashing around. Okay, earn up to 100 gold. That would be nice. Let's give it a go. We're pretty early on. We got decent damage.
Allow me to introduce some of my loyal subjects.
And we really need to make the hangover damage work for us here.
Enough, I've better
78. That's pretty good. Hiya, Martin. Good to see you. You thought their clubs were drumsticks? Yeah, I could see that.
Mine now.
You might be hungry. That's true. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe you should get some food. I just had a big dinner. Lovely big dinner. I did actually go shopping today. I braved... It's the least snowy it's been. So I went to the shops and bought a bunch of stuff to make chili, which I've not actually made in a while. And I like to have chili regularly because it is a personal favourite. But I ended up buying... See, now we got loads of cash. We may as well go to the shop. I ended up buying all the stuff to make chili, but I actually had some stuff out in the freezer because I wasn't going to have time to cook tonight necessarily.
Burns permitted in this chamber.
And so, got some tuna pasta out, spiced it up. Very good. Hi, Wongo. Chili is great. I'm very much with you on that.
Doing business.
We cannot effectively communicate with Charon from Olympus, but he is amenable to certain trades and seems unfettered by your father's influence.
They're just supplying Charon with a load of vape liquids. Oh, could replace the Drunken Strike, but I don't know if we want to do that. I think maybe we just take the Blinding Flash. Deflecting Special would be interesting, but we already have the deflecting dash, so this will let us do bonus backstab damage. I think it's just that's just how it works, isn't it? Bonus backstab damage once we've deflected on an enemy. Deflect on everything? Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily, I don't know that I would necessarily disagree with that.
Always a pleasure, Charon.
Okay. The nice thing about Divine Dash is you don't really need to upgrade it. Like, the deflect is the thing. The other bit doesn't matter as much. I'm actually going to pump up the hangover. But even though we have this heavier strikes, so we don't build up hangover quite as quickly. But it's still nice to have. Okay.
Please be Meg.
Please be Meg. Wow. Chili is yum.
Oh well.
I feel like this is the one I know least well.
You know what I like about you? The way you bleed.
Oh. I do like her dress though. The whole outfit she's got.
Is not
Very
the type of
good.
flattery I'm used to. You're making me a bit uncomfortable, I'll have you know.
Never met a god that bleeds like you. Red. Like a worthless mortal. Come on, let's bleed you dry.
And throwing me with a good time. Whoa. Okay, she dashed straight into us there. I should have deflected that. Can we deflect these blades back? No, apparently not. I feel a little hard done by that. I thought I'd be able to deflect those. Because you can deflect trap blades. Took a lot of damage for that as well. I do not like these blades. Oh my gosh.
No.
Oh, she's got more of these now. Okay, well we got rid of her, but we did use a Death Defiance there. She has a rage bar. Wayne says he has one of those too.
She's tough.
Yours is always full though.
By my birth.
Okay, yeah, that was tough. We took a lot of damage there. I still don't feel like I really have a good grasp on her fight. The other two I feel like I'm pretty comfortable with, but her moves I still don't quite have down. Just gotta make sure we hit and run. Okay. And we do have an extra Death Defiance rather than last time. Okay, we could restore a bit more health, which I think is reasonable to do here. Do we want to swap anything out? I kind of like the trinket we have for now. I mean, it's 6% damage. I don't know how good this is. I feel like I'm going to take more damage in the next area. Like, I like this, this in theory. But, what does that do? What happens if you tag it? I didn't even know you could do that. Oh, that's cool. You can pin them so you can see what you have on. That's really cool. I didn't know you could do that. It's a neat little. You can't deflect her blades. Yes, apparently. Ken will remember that. Do I want to put something else on? I mean, at the moment, I honestly don't know what I would. Let's keep this on for now. We can keep leveling it up, if nothing else. I don't know. The thing I don't know is if we lose it, if I take it off, if I lose the damage bonus. My guess is that you do. And obviously, we need to level it up because at the moment we get 1% per room, which is okay. But if it was more, then it would feel more worthwhile. And also, it will encourage me to actually play safely, which is what I want to do. Right, let's make this fish count. That was a quick one. A Slavog. Of course, a Slavog. Who doesn't love the Slavogs? Where do they go? River denizens. Slavog. The Phlegathon does not rank high on my own list of locations in which I would spend eternity given the choice, yet the Slavog seems as happy as a clam there in the River of Flame. Thanks very much, Achilles. So for those of you who came in a little bit late, we have this sick boon of getting more fish to catch, which is a weird one because it's not that helpful on the run, but it will help us long term. So that's good. I still don't feel like I've actually used the fist very much. We did one run with them and didn't make it that far. And I think maybe I did one additional run, but I can't remember. I don't feel like I've spent a lot of time with them. Easy does it. Again. Don't need to rush. Gotta get away from those when you kill them though. Ooh, dodged out of the way of that one. Okay. And we got our boy Hermes.
Olympus for you, boss. It says, it sure is nice up here upon this mountain, not having to escape the underworld. Come join us soon, won't you?
Who wrote it? Just everyone? Okay, when you hit, you have a chance to dodge automatically. 10% is okay. You attack faster or you move faster. I have never actually used the dodge chance. It seems like it would be pretty good. Like a 10% passive. Now, I looked up a couple of the mechanics just to see how they worked. And dodge, I believe, works like it rolls each instance one after another. So it would roll like the 10% chance to dodge, and then if that didn't work, it would then roll like the 50% chance to dodge from our dash ability. So it doesn't like stack them up. It just does one then the other, which does make it better, but not as good as if they were additive. I feel like our attack being faster would be kind of nice. Let's get in and out here. Yeah, the gods set aside their differences to write you a letter. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of god banter, but they generally, like, they get on reasonably well. Right, we need to keep an eye out for fishing points. I don't know how, quite how frequently they'll appear. There we go, look at this. Paying off now. Now we're in Asphodel, where there's loads of lakes. Oh, a crustacean. Let's take a little look at that. The armoured, heat-proof carapace of the crustacean makes it perfectly suited to quietly surviving, if not thriving, in the fire-slashing river, or the fire river slashing all the way across Asphodel. I really like... Look at this little guy. I love this little guy. Look at him. His little whiskers. Adorable. Love that. Okay. Oh man, we got so many options here. We got a Chaos Gate. We got a Pom. And we've also got the... Did we go back and speak to her after we did Orpheus? I don't think we did. But I also kind of want to go to the Chaos Gate, because the Chaos Gates are pretty good. I'm going to go here. I want to see what she has to say, I think. I'm invested.
Must be Eurydice.
Because we spoke to her about Orpheus. And she said, go and talk to Orpheus about our relationship. And Orpheus told us that they were married, and then they were basically forced apart. So we got some more fishing. Look at this. We are getting a lot of fish. Another crustacean?
Crustacean.
Lovely. And these will all turn into a lot of resources once we get in. Have we given her a gift? Because I do like her singing. I think maybe we have, though. We have, yeah. I just like her singing. Isn't this nice?
Hey, hun, what's going on? Speak up. I know when something's up down to my roots, and something's up.
Well, it's just
Definitely one of my favourite characters so far.
To tell you more of Orpheus, since he's court musician in my father's house. Calls you his muse. Says he misses you terribly.
Yeah, absolute tune.
Thought you should know.
Orpheus said all that, huh? Tell you what, the next time you run into him, you ask him about the time that he came all this way to try and save me, even though I was already dead. How it turned out.
The classic tale of Orpheus in the underworld.
Look, I didn't mean to upset you.
Yeah, well, neither did he. But you know what? Actions beat intentions, hun. Now here, how about a treat and you can be on your way?
Okay, so we got this Ambrosia Delight, 2 random upgrades. We got the Pom Porridge, levels up our boons, and we got the Refreshing Nectar. I'm going to take the Refreshing Nectar. I do think that's maybe my favourite one.
You got it.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh, love a bit of nectar. I've had some good porridge actually recently. I should put pomegranates in porridge and see how it is. Has anyone tried pomegranates in porridge? Yeah, we got the Acorn, yes. Oh gosh, just running into the lava. So this 360 controller has very slight stick drift on it, and it's problematic sometimes.
Who's next?
Get rid of these Medusas. See, this is the problem with Asphodel, is I find it quite difficult not to take a little bit of damage from the lava. Okay, so yeah, I'll show you. Like, if I push left, I'm now not holding the stick and I'm just running. Now, they do give you a little bit of leeway to go into the lava before you start taking damage, but only a little bit. See, like, not holding the stick and I'm just running. So I had to be careful of that.
Just what I need.
Ooh, replenish a Death Defiance would be nice. I'm going to buy the Darkness. It's a decent chunk of Darkness. Ensure a fishing point will spawn ahead. Well, you don't really need to do that. I mean, we already have a high chance of fishing points. I should buy a new controller, really. I mean, this controller's still fine, but Pomegranates are underrated. Pomegranates are nice. It's weird. I was watching, I think it was Northern Lion was ranking fruits. And he got to pomegranates and he's like, I like pomegranates. So if someone's got like pomegranate seeds and they're like, hey, do you want some? I'll absolutely have some. But I would never go and buy them myself. And I think maybe that's where I am. Like if they were there, I'd definitely go for them. But I wouldn't think to go out and buy some pomegranates or pomegranate seeds. I was going to say, this is the Witch's Circle, which I think we just want to stay back here and... Gosh, actually... I think this is the way to do it, is to dash this way. God, this is... Maybe we do need to punch them. We're not taking a lot of health off them this way. Okay, well we got it done. It was a little unclean, but the deflect for that is so good. Yeah, you buy the seeds, yeah.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay, less damage, 20% less damage at 40% health. That's pretty good. Or we can get some Festive Fog, and I do like the Festive Fog. I keep forgetting to use my cast again, which I keep saying I shouldn't do. I want to take the Festive Fog. I want to see, I don't think... So it's interesting, I was looking into this as well, and I couldn't actually ascertain if, when we used Zeus's, which is a chain lightning, it applied the cast Bloodstone to the first enemy that we hit, but not the others. And I feel like I think there are the three that are different, which is Ares, Demeter, and this one, the Dionysus one. I think maybe they might not apply anything because they work differently, because they, like, you know, obviously this is like a big AoE instead. But I haven't quite ascertained that yet. But maybe we'll be able to find it out here.
All aboard.
I just had a little poke. I wanted to, you know, sate my curiosity. We actually worked out some mechanics. That we worked out that the damage bonuses are additive rather than multiplicative, which is fine. But, you know, worth bearing in mind. Where did he go? Right, we'll let him kill him. We'll let him just die, because then we won't be near the explosion.
Just what I wanted.
Oh, we actually got a thing from that. We didn't actually take any damage for once.
Me strength.
Okay, so we can upgrade our Urge to Kill, our Blinding Flash. I think we upgrade the Blinding Flash of the options. This is a good damage buff. I mean, I guess this is a good damage buff all the time. Whereas this is only when we deflect and they get backstabbed. How long does it last for? Is it 3 seconds? 5 seconds. Okay, 5 seconds is fairly reasonable, I think. You used to work in a cocktail bar, and they used them in a few cocktails, and they were a pain when you were busy. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I've had pomegranate seeds in a cocktail. I guess I could see that working. I'm just looking for fishing points. They aren't usually too hard to spot. Do we want to get some gems? Sure, why not? I can't say no, unless I'm, like, pretty confident that we're in a risky spot. Like, some of these are real bad sometimes, but... see there, like, I was being greedy. I dashed into trouble. Okay, we got it done.
You waste my time.
We got 12 gems, which to be fair is like a room's worth, but we took too much damage.
Nice.
They're more for decoration. Weird. That is weird. Oh, and we also get a nectar. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better about the whole endeavor.
Now what?
But it does sound like a pain, putting pomegranate seeds in a cocktail. See, this is where it's dangerous, because I'll jump across and then suddenly I'll just walk into the into the trouble here. We're going to do a slightly harder fight to get some darkness. You a big cocktail maker, Martin? Oh, it's a fishing point. Let's do some fishing. Worth remembering, we can deflect these when they get thrown at us. Okay, is he going to come over, or are we going to have to go over to him? I think he came over here. Nope, now he's gone over there.
Who's getting punched?
Who's getting punched? The range on the deflect is so big. It's fantastic. Like, it hits such a wide area. You see, there was a guy, he threw a thing down here, and I just kind of dashed across, and it just sent it flying back at him. It really is rather good. There was a fishing point here, right?
Time to fish.
Okay. Ooh, there we go. Another Slavog.
Go figure.
You make a bunch of friends at parties? Oh, it's like a hobby. Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't think I was wondering if you were making cocktails at work, and I was like, that's very strange. I was like, I know Waitrose is fancy, but I didn't know that you could get cocktails at the tills. But that'd be pretty good. Imagine if you could get a cocktail when you were getting your served. It's like, you know, they have those things where you can get like a pot of, like, fill up this pot with grapes, not grapes, fill up this pot with different olives and things of your choice, except what if you could get what if you get a cocktail instead? I guess that's just a cocktail bar at that point. Maybe getting a cocktail bar in a supermarket is not the best idea. We got a lot of cash here. I do like Dionysus, but we'll go to the shop. Frost says she used to bartend part-time, but it was nothing fancy. No pomegranate seeds. That does seem pretty fancy. Okay, we get a bit of health here, which is nice. We can buy the health, and we can buy the boon. Okay, special inflicts doom. We like doom. Doom is nice. Did we? Well, we didn't take the battle rage, did we? This is a better battle rage. Or we could get the impervious blade rift call, which is quite nice. It's a nice, like, just get up in their face and just burn. I feel like, although I like this, I'm wary of, like, my thing is currently so built around the main thing that, and we already have like a DPS. Like, Doom is basically a DPS effect. It's just a one-hit big DPS. And we already have that on our main attack, so I almost feel like if we had privileged status, then this could be quite good, right? Because you put the hangover on, you hit them with the thing that puts both status effects on them. But given that we don't have that yet, I don't really want to get too hung up on using the special, because I'm not really using the special that much in this build.
Took care of those for you, mate.
And I'm wary of, like, you know, over spreading my build and just being like, oh, I'm going to put perks in all these different things when I'm not actually going to use them all. Okay. Yeah, belligerently drunk grocery shoppers. That sounds like a nightmare. I did used to, like, they used to have, I think it was Waitrose as well. They used to have, like, maybe they still do, you could make your own pizza. Like, they just have a pizza base and you could just put get what you wanted on it. Those and the buckets of olives are good. Just fill it up with all the different olives and feta cheese. Oh yes. It's a shame Kyle's not here. Me talking about actually going to Waitrose for once. Now the thing is, with the single dash, I have to make sure that I'm careful about how I use the dash, because if I use it too early, I won't be able to get away. Now I've noticed that when he hisses, That's when he's going to do the projectile. We've got to keep an eye on that. He like does a little hiss before the projectile. I've got to remember my festive fog as well. I'm not remembering my festive fog. Right, let's just avoid these rather than walking in them to unnecessarily do a bunch of damage. We can wait them out. Okay. Nice and easy does it. Okay, now we have almost got our big call, which would be nice to use. Now, here we go, here we go. Honestly, that didn't do as much as I was hoping, but... avoid these. Did we get rid of the last one? I think we did. Okay, now we have to be careful here because I think he does more slams in the final phase. So you have to make sure that you get away from them. Now when he slams, he does like a triple slam. Yeah, see, look at that. Okay, so that does seem like it's probably a final phase thing. Okay, wait for that to clear, rather than just going in on damage, unnecessarily taking damage. Okay, here we go. And then we just use the call to finish him off. Perfect. Just nice and smooth. Stick and move, keep your hands up.
Reconstitute again.
And there we go, our first Hydra clear with the twin fists of... I was going to say the twin fists of Asphodel. The twin fists of Malphon. Do we have a fishing point in here? No fishing point. I need those fish, man. I need those fish. I guess it's full of bone. Thank you for the GG. Alright. Just have a little drink. And onwards we go. I do like making cocktails. I got really into reading books about cocktails, but like, realistically, I tend not to have the resources to make cocktails. Okay, now... I'm getting to the point where I'm thinking maybe we need to change out our trinket here. As much as I do kind of like it. I don't remember how many we had. But I guess we'll find out if we... I think we probably do lose the bonus. I'm going to stick the Lucky Tooth on. I like the Lucky Tooth. Maybe I shouldn't actually. Maybe I should save that for later because it's the last one we get. Honestly though, I don't know what I'd necessarily take instead. I mean, I would take more health. I do like having more health. Nice way to keep us alive. What are we at damage-wise here? 7%? I wonder if it ranks up if we get all of the bonus damage from it. I don't remember how close it is to ranking up. Can we see that? I don't know if you can actually see that from here. I think you can only see that from... I mean, you probably actually see it from here, right? 7 encounters. So we would clear it on this next thing, but... yeah, the Bone Hydra Kapow. We can get a bit of a heal. Oh, we don't know. We're 1 gold short. 1 gold. You're going to do me like this for 1 gold.
Any boons worth giving up?
Wow, that's worth 430 gold. I'm almost tempted to sell that. That's incredible. We've already done a lot of fishing. That's pretty good. That's a lot of gold. I think maybe we sell it. I don't want to be too rude to Poseidon though. I mean, he gave us this lovely boon to fish with. It seems rude just to sell it. What do people think? Should we sell the boon? I am going to swap out for this, I think.
Okay.
After contemplation. Now, I'm pretty sure we do lose the damage bonus, but... it would... Is it worth selling my legendary boon just to buy a little bit more health? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. It was a gift. He wanted us to fish. I want to fish. And also, we haven't caught many fish in Elysium. I want to see what the fish are worth. The chef only gives you gems to get some new curtains. That's true. I mean, there's like...
That's what the outside world
We'll probably have one more chance to sell it as well, but... Now, it is tempting to go in here. Maybe I will, actually. I'll see what's up ahead first. Okay, we got a health and we got a palm. Health would be nice.
Might as well.
Let's take a gamble. I feel like we need something special. And also, I like seeing chaos. Oh, we didn't gift chaos. I got to gift chaos. Ah. That's a good point. This is exactly what I'm saying, you know. Lower move speed, but you gain a bunch of health. Gosh, the ones here in these later ones are big old gambles. I'm gonna do the soulful sloth. We will move very slowly. There's a lot of health. Look at this.
Fishing time then. I got one.
And we can always dash around. Ooh, a pro jelly. Whence came life? There's a question mulled by many a philosopher whom I've met or overheard, even ones here within the underworld who have already learned something of death. Still, they know nothing of life other than that it came from chaos. Now, I will say, although we move slowly, I think this might actually work in my favor. I mean, we can still dash around. And I feel like I've been getting myself in trouble sometimes by moving too quickly. I mean, in Asphodel, I'd almost rather move slowly because I'd be less likely to run into danger. Okay, easy does it.
That's everyone.
And there we go. One encounter down. It wasn't too bad. Like, I feel like, you know, you just gotta let the enemies come to you. Make it happen. Okay, now we gotta look for fishing points, which might take us a while at this speed. Doesn't seem like there are any. It won't if you get the chariots, that's true. Okay, well, we don't have a lot of cash here, so this seems like a pretty easy choice. Hermes. Oh,
so quiet.
A fountain room. Okay, this doesn't count as an encounter, I don't think. Have we gifted Hermes yet? We haven't. Let's give Hermes a gift. We just picked up a new one. Let's give him a little gift.
Lord Hermes, please accept this gift as a small token of my appreciation. Thank you for always keeping me on my toes.
I feel like I underrate Hermes boons slightly. They always feel a little bit like, there's a little bit of extra attack speed, a little bit of dodge chance. They're all quite small, but I think there's probably something to them.
Oh, mighty keen of you to leave a tip there, boss. And I have a tip for you. Don't be slow. Maybe this will help with that.
I feel like if you have a rare Hermes boon, it's going to be pretty strong.
Lord Hermes.
Oh yeah, the lambent plume.
In the name of Hades.
Your god gauge charges up automatically. 1% a second. That seems pretty good. I love side hustle. Side hustle's such a good one. But you know what? I think this epic quick favor is also a fated choice, so we do want to get it at some point. 1% a second. Sounds pretty good. That was weird. I thought I heard a cat. I think it was just probably someone outside. Okay. And we got a fishing point as well.
Here's something to remember, fishies.
What is he fishing with?
Got a bite.
It looks like a big tub of something, like a big tub of glue, or like a big tub of what do you call that? It's like marshmallow, but it's not. It's like liquid marshmallow. It's called like fluff or something. Kind of looks like that. It's like a big tub of fluff. Or a big tub of cotton wool. Okay, Poseidon. Oh, we got some obol. Obol always nice to have. Poseidon also good. You know, we're at max health, so we could do an encounter. What do we get from Poseidon? I don't really know. Let's go and get this money. I don't know what I would really want from marshmallow cream. Yeah, I guess that's. I think they call it fluff here, or something like that. That might be a specific brand of it. Just wander our way around. Come on, buddy. Ah, he actually hit me there. I thought I had to deflect. Get back here, you little shit. Okay, we need to deal with these guys first, because they will... That's pretty good DPS. Yeah, that works out. And we got a greater call in a single fight as well. I guess that's the thing, is that we can just, if we can stay safe, we're going to be in great shape. Okay, I wonder if this counts as a separate encounter. 100 gold is pretty worth it. Now, obviously, like, how quickly we're going to kill stuff? Who knows? It's a shame your god gauge doesn't start charging up until you restart the encounter. Okay, here we go. Here's the nightmare. Ah, I thought I could get that guy. Alright, well, we got 48 gold. We did spend a bit of health there, though.
Well, that's better.
Fluff is like a tub of... yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, I don't know how different it is from marshmallow cream. But I imagine they sound like similar kind of things. Right, any fishing points? Got to check for them, you know? We got to get our value. That did not, I don't think, count as an encounter, which is a shame. That would have made it feel more worthwhile. But we did get a decent chunk of change. We should let the god gauge charge up. Look at this. Hey. Wow, it's got a big old slam. I didn't know they could do that. Come on, come over here. Oh, we broke one of them. I just took a lot of damage there from something. I'm not quite sure what it was. Oh gosh, one of these boys. Oh, there's the Death Defiance. Okay. Only one more slow encounter. And then we're good to move on. I don't even remember what we get from it if we finish it. Oh, a bunch of health, which would be nice, to be honest. Restore a bunch of health? That sounds fantastic. It doesn't even push us below 250, so I feel pretty good about that. You think they're pretty similar? Fluff and cream? Fluff and cream. The greatest detective duo in the world. Hey, buddy. Gotta remember, if they have no armor, you can just keep pounding them. Okay. No, I need to make sure I get this guy as well. Oh, we got him. He got back. Okay. Cleaned it up, and there is our boon. And there we go. We've got a lot of max health now, which is nice because we've used a few death defiances. But just a nice big slothful soul, and we've also got our move speed back, which is maybe the nicest thing of all, to be honest. I was interested to see what the chaos boons would be like at this level, and they are pretty scary. But okay, palm of power or a daedalus hammer. I mean, I think we're going to take the daedalus hammer. Like Mr. X at the moment, just slow walking and ready to punch. Yeah, just slowly like creeping over to people and then just being like bam, bam, bam. I was chatting to someone who's played a lot of Hades, and they said the daedalus hammers are actually interesting because apparently,
do not mess with me right now.
Apparently the game always wants to try and give you 2 daedalus hammers. So, like, if you get one at the same time as a boon, it's often a good idea to take the boon because the game will try and give you another hammer to replace it. Whereas if you skip a boon, like often they won't give you, like you won't get the chance to get another boon again. Oh, sorry, like that chance, the game won't try and replace a boon that you don't get because you skip it for something else, right? So you may want to skip it and then just be like, oh, I'll just wait until I have like a reason to pick up a hammer, or until like it's a choice between a hammer and some darkness. But then the other side to that is obviously the hammers can really completely change your build. So, while using your attack or special, you are sturdy. You take less damage and cannot be interrupted. 30% less damage while attacking sounds pretty good. This is interesting, but again, like we've kind of focused on our main attack. This would be okay, but because we're using slower attacks, it doesn't feel quite as strong. So I'm gonna go with this Colossus Knuckle.
These fists are hungry to fight.
These fists are hungry to fight. Okay, and we'll do the third encounter. I do like we've got a lot of money here, but you know that's okay because there'll always be more shops. In fact, there was a money. It wasn't a shop anyway. Ah, yes, this is the morose man.
All my might, with all my heart, you must know.
I should have waited for him to finish talking. I didn't realize he was going to stop. Have we given Patroclus? We have not given him anything. Let's give him a little gift. Why not? He seems a little down.
Hey, look, I can tell you're struggling right now, and maybe this isn't the way to help you through it all, but I want you to have this.
Just give a man a drink while he's down on his luck. That's always a good idea.
So you are taking pity on me then? Well, I've no pride like many others here, so I shall take it. Though let's make it a fair exchange, shall we?
Fluff and Cream sounds like a cartoon. I'd watch it. Okay. Broken spear point.
There's something wrong there, sir. I mean, shouldn't you be up and about, competing for eternal pride and glory and all that?
What's the use? Let's say we fought, if anybody asks. Now go. I've no quarrel with you. Besides, I'll just remain here comfortably at rest for some untold millennia, I guess. Have a nice... whatever time it is.
I mean, it seems kind of, get some kind of vitamin. Replenish all uses of Death Defiance. This sounds pretty good to me. We are close to using one, but that's fine. Or restore 30% a chamber for the next 5 chambers. Or for the next 10 encounters your attack deals 6. I mean, I feel like these are the 2 best ones, and I think the Kiss of Styx Premium seems like the best for us. We've already used 2 Death Defiances, so getting those back sounds great to me. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. And now I think we probably go to the shop because we've got a lot of cash here. Have a nice day, Patroclus. Hope you feel a little better. Okay, so we still get a Poseidon boon. We will have to pay for it, but that's fine. I might take the pom first, just because I feel like
Here's the fee.
I want to upgrade one of the things we already have. More hangover. It's only one extra, but that is, you know, it's an extra 1 every half a second for 4 seconds, and it stacks up to 5 times. So we're generally stacking it like 3 times with a combo. So let's say that's 3 every half a second. 3 times 8. You do the maths. It's 24. It's 24 extra damage. Is okay. Now this is maybe also pretty good, but I'm gonna take the Drunken Strike here. I'm definitely obviously gonna take the heal. I'm just checking that I could afford it before I did that.
I'll take this one.
Your special deals more damage and knocks foes away. It's a nice bonus to our special. Or a random assortment of stuff. This honestly might be the one to get. It's a bit weird because we did just pay for it. We got 48 obol, so let's see what we get. I don't, again, like I'm not really using my special, so although this is strong, I guess it would knock foes away. That might be nice just to have that as a backup. So maybe we should pick this up anyway. I'm just thinking about this. Like, this seems nice. It is healing as well, which is good. But it is random. I don't honestly think, I've not been that impressed by the Sunken Treasure. You don't get a lot from each thing, and it's only a normal one. It's not an epic one. So you know what? I've convinced myself. I'm going to take this special. I don't know how much we're going to use it, but we now have a stronger special, and we can knock foes away with it. So if we need to get someone away from us quickly, then that'll come in handy. Give them a big boof. Okay, right, well, we can hear the crowds chanting. We know what that means. Can only be one person, one man. I guess 2 people. 1 man, 1 bull. Theseus and Asterius lie in wait. 10 seconds helps in the dungeons before Hades. That is actually a good point. Yeah, I never considered that. They are very short dungeons. So, like, that is actually quite a big boon. I'm always like 10 seconds, especially when you're coming on a boss fight. 10 seconds feels so low.
Care for a rematch?
I love their big like the Terminator like bro grip that they've got in the middle of their arena. I don't know, Terminator, Predator, wrong movie.
So all you do here in Elysium is train for martial competition. You're constantly awaiting your next fight to the death.
And who are you to judge, you misbegotten, shameful, unfilial maggot? It is an honor to have the opportunity to spend my afterlife perpetually standing in your ruinous path.
I mean, if you say so, buddy. Whatever makes you happy. Oh, gosh. Man, he's really closing in on us for once. I feel like he doesn't normally do that. Let's build up our stacks. Okay, you can get him to, like, bash into. There we go. Okay, nice deflect there. Okay, we managed to deflect that, which is nice. No, he's down. Okay, good. You and me, King. Go off, King.
I do not fear you, fiend. Your presence is a stain upon Elysium.
Right, we don't want to get... Okay. I was going to say we don't want to get caught in his attack. He has like, a big spin attack, which is very scary. I feel like he always tries to retreat after he throws the spear, which is, you know, that's a good time to get in on him. Demeter, come on. What are you doing?
You try evading this.
I did not evade it.
Undeserving fiend, all which you think you have achieved was merely handed you.
Oh gosh, I'm being hit by something. I think that must be a Demeter thing. I didn't even realize that was a big effect. Yeah, these winds are actually damaging me. I had not noticed that. No, we maybe could have killed him there. We killed him there. Demeter is the worst. Yeah, that seems troubling.
That's one champion unseated.
Whew. Okay, we did burn a Death Defiance there, but there we go. Our first clear. Another Ambrosia in the books. Yeah, look at this. This is beautiful. This is a Predator, right? It's the like the big. I guess it's just like a clasp, a clasp of courage.
Guess I'll be going then.
Okay. Let's heal up.
Your stubbornness shall only bring you pain.
again, we're consistently getting pretty far, which is nice to see. We've had, you know, we've had some nice boons on this run, for sure.
I needed one of those.
Ooh, replenish the use of Death Defiance. Now might be the time to sell our fish. Oh, we can't sell it here. Ah, see, there we go. Ooh, we could sell the Tempest Flourish. Honestly, it's not going to be enough, is it? It's 200. That's annoying. It's so close. We're 2 gold away. If only there was like an urn in this room. I don't think there's ever urns in these middle rooms. But for 2 gold, we could replenish the use of our Death Defiance, which would be great. I'm half tempted to sell the Tempest Flourish anyway, just because I don't know how useful it's going to be. Like, I'm already not really using it. Like, I'm so focused on my build, so I think I'm actually going to sell it. And I presume you don't get new ones. No, okay.
The trade.
But I don't think I want to necessarily buy anything here, but we obviously do have shops coming up. Hello, Kyle. Good to see you. Okay, we got a couple of new keepsakes. After taking damage, become impervious to damage for 1 second. Refreshes after 7 seconds. That actually seems pretty good. I mean, especially if you upgrade it. That sounds pretty nice, actually. Gain 1% dodge chance and move speed each time you quickly clear an encounter. Ooh, I actually do. I like the sound of that. I don't know what quickly means, but that sounds pretty good. Like stacking dodge chance. Dodge chance sounds like a nicer thing to stack than just like damage to me. Okay, so this is going to give us 50 health on our life total, but this is going to give us an extra Death Defiance. However, what does Death Defiance restore? Death Defiance restores like 50% of our life total. So with the extra 50, if we have 2 Death Defiances, that's going to give us basically an extra 25 health each time, which is an extra 50 health, versus having an extra Death Defiance is going to give us 100 health. So probably, but then obviously like having more max health affects your having more max health affects your the amount you heal and stuff. I do think it's probably worth taking the Lucky Tooth for this, all things considered. If we had the extra Death Defiance, I would actually maybe change my mind on that. But we don't. We are a couple of gold short.
I'm almost to the top.
Good to see you, Kyle. I hope you're doing well today. Okay, this is the best our Twin Fists have been so far. You know, I feel like we're getting this hit and run. I always feel like if I'm using the Twin Fists, maybe I should use the
Satyrs are back.
the double dash instead of the single dash. But I don't know. If you can dash behind them, it's good. But obviously, like Theseus has that big AOE that you want to get away from, and so does Hades. So it's going to be difficult to use against them. Welcome to the fishing run, Kyle. We got a big legendary fishing boon. Just fishing straight out of the river Styx, which seems questionable, to be honest, but who am I to judge?
Come on up.
Oh yes, a scuffer. Yeah, how Gwaine says, how is Kyle doing after the grey mints? If you were here for Hollow Knight on Monday, you'll remember Kyle was contemplating making some grey mints. He's got the meat shivers. Good. You did say you weren't feeling well. I didn't really consider that at the time, although that was before you cooked the grey meat, so I'm not necessarily going to hold that against it. What did we get? All right. River denizens. Sharp. No. Okay, we did get a sharp. I don't know what this was. The Elysian Sharks seems to be a shade of a surface-dwelling fish, highly reminiscent of it, with similarly multicolored scales and a placid, almost contemplative temperament. That's very cute. It's like a little sort of koi almost. Truly a bottom feeder of a fish, the scuffer evidently is a much more adventurous than similar saltwater counterparts, as it dares to dwell in the waters of the river Styx near the border where the waters plummet down into this abyss. Okay, now we got loads of stuff to buy here. I would love to buy this health, so I'm going to do it.
Always a pleasure, Charon.
There you go. Already paying off. When in doubt, throw it out, says Frosty, which is probably reasonable advice. Okay, I'm tempted to get some more hangover. Also tempted to get some more health. I'm gonna go for the health first.
You.
Yeah, I deflected that rat. Okay. Pound. Just make sure, like, a lot of these will have gold in these chambers. You've got to be very careful. If it's great, it can stay. I don't know about that one. Now, the problem with the fist is it's very difficult not to get in close, which obviously, like, you know, can lead to issues where you're getting... Can we just infinitely festive fog an enemy? Like, because my festive fog replenishes quicker than it ends. I guess it doesn't do very much damage. Does it do any damage? Okay, well, I've been poisoned. See, this is the thing I was afraid of. Okay, I guess the festive fog cast does damage, so that is worth just infinitely festive fogging them for that. There you go, look at that, a bit more cash. Cash for days. If it has a pungent smell, be sure to cook it well. I mean, that's advice I use every day. I mean, fish sauce is delicious, so like, I guess there's that. Oh, I've been poisoned. Okay. As long as you... I watched back one of my videos and looked at the poison tick. It's not actually that devastating as long as you're quick to cure it. Like, it only ticks down a few damage at a time. It's not quite as potentially devastating as it initially might seem. But you do have to be careful of it. Alright, these damn nightmare creatures. See, our damage is not amazing, but we do have the damage over time from the hangover. Okay, I saw someone over here. Oh, it's this guy. You gotta listen to audio clues as well, which I feel like I don't listen to audio clues very much, or I'm not used to using them. But they are actually pretty potent. Right, I'm just gonna back off, regroup. Deal with this guy. Oh, don't dash into that. Let the hangover do its work. And there we go. And we get our heart. If it's crawling all over, throw in a clove of garlic. Never take food advice. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, my food advice was not to use the meat, so... I feel like I can give some food advice. I cook a lot. I like cooking. It's good fun. Like, I'm not going to say I'm Gordon Bloody Ramsay, but I do my bit. Yeah, tip your chef. That's my hot cook tip. Always tip your chef. What are our hammer boons here? I almost feel like I would be happy to swap out either of my hammer boons. They're both okay. But I don't feel that strongly about either specific one, because obviously if we lose the heavy knuckle, we get more out of our hangover. We get more quick hangover build-up. If we lose the Colossus knuckle, like it's the sturdy is good, but you know, obviously we don't really want to get hit anyway, so it's not, we don't want to rely on that too much. So I'm actually going to try this. I want to see how it works. It seems like we're just going to lose a random one and get 2 random ones.
Time to mess with my weapon.
Okay, we lost the Colossus knuckle and we gained. So which one was Colossus? Colossus knuckle was, okay, so we've still got the heavy knuckle, but we've now got your dash strike pierces foes and deals 900% damage to armor. And your dash upper deals plus 100% damage in air. That one doesn't seem that good, but this one sounds great. So we dash in on an enemy and just absolutely go to town on them. Now we did lose the Colossus knuckle, so we're not sturdy anymore, which is a shame because I think that one was quite nice, but I was quite a fan of that one, but I think this could work out well for us. And like being able to cleave through armor is good, because armor is like maybe our biggest issue at the moment. Because obviously you can't stagger an enemy when they have armor. So armor's always a bit of a worry. I feel like there's not that many ways to replenish health during these areas. Like, I guess sometimes you'll get a fountain, and that's kind of what you've got to rely on. Yeah, Festive Fog very nice for the rats. The rats don't like the fog. Do you have a new Resi joke for everyone that missed it? I'll bear that in mind. Where did you use it? Did you use it on the Connor stream? Or is it a new one? Okay. Again, this is where you have to be really careful that you don't just like waste your stuff.
Think about this.
Okay. I like all of these. I'm not going to sell these. You know, again, this at this point I would sell the fishing because I don't think there's any more fishing points. I was kind of wondering because it was like a scripted event if it would be worth hanging on to just to.
The blasted giant bother has come back.
We need to deal with this guy because these guys are deadly if they're left unchecked. Okay, you can deflect that. You just have to be real careful about the timing on it. Poison, poison, poison. Okay. Right, we healed up.
All those things.
Whew. We've already gifted Dionysus. Oh, right, yes. Deus Ex Machina. Sure. Sure. It's okay. I enjoyed it. I'll say that. Using a fountain restores all health and gives you bonus damage. That would be nice. I mean, we get a fountain here. I feel like the damage resistance might be the one to take because you do get a fountain when you find the thing, but it restores most of your health anyway. So I don't know. Also, I enjoyed it, but I do think it's very specific. It's a good joke, but it's a good joke for one situation, which again, totally valid. But crits Retfield, that works all the time, you know.
Back I go.
So it's 50-50. Kyle's now explaining the joke, which, as we know, only serves to improve them. I don't know. I might save up for an Athena buff over... Like, I do like Poseidon's stuff, but I feel like Athena might give us something more interesting. Right, we still have to keep going, because we have not found what we're looking for. Still haven't found what we're looking for. And given that I've rejected Poseidon, it would seem foolish to go for him out the gate. So let's go for the money, because that will help us buy more stuff.
I'll destroy you.
Oh man, these guys don't get festive fogged. That's a little bit scary. Or if they do, then it doesn't... Oh, they do get festive fogged. Okay, I must have just misthrown the festive fog.
Nearly got me.
Oof. It was, I said it was a good joke. I enjoyed it. It's just it's a very, you know, one situation joke, which is not to downplay it at all. Because in that one situation, what a joke. Okay, we've gotten fogged, which is good. This is what we want. Honestly, I like that these rooms don't really tend to spawn in more enemies. Ooh, we could spend 32 health to get 43 gold. That might be nice. We've got 36, so we've got plenty left. Oof. Some of these, like, 30% extra attack damage might be quite nice, but I feel like, you know, I don't know that we can afford to, like, throw the money. Also, I like that our Death Defiances all have a different icon. That's kind of fun. Won't see Kyle for a while now. Deus Ex Machina. Get it? I did genuinely enjoy it in the moment, I'll say that much. I've got to remember to use that as well. Even the quick call, it's a good burst of damage, and you're invulnerable, which I think is maybe the bigger thing almost.
A satyr sack.
Ah, here we go. Here's our satyr sack.
Cerberus just loves whatever this stuff is.
200 gold.
Excellent.
And how much do we get? 110. Okay, so it is not nearly a full heal. So maybe I would have been better off taking the thing. But we do get the damage resistance still. Maybe we would have used the Death Defiance if it weren't for that damage resistance. So that might be all we do, because I think the other one was a Palm of Power and a Poseidon boon. And I don't know that I would actually go out of my way for either of those. So.
Oh, Cerberus.
He's going to be doing the circuits in other people's races. Yeah, just like, you know how people will go, like, they'll watch a stream and they'll be like, oh, I'm going to wait until, like, someone's fighting Artorias in Dark Souls just so I can go in and talk about how cool the Artorias fight is. It's like that, but it's Kyle just waiting for that one cutscene. So he can just come in and go, Deus Ex Machina? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah?
Useful.
Ooh, this is tough. Again, I'm not using my... This is cool, but I'm not using my special. I think we take the Holy Shield, which I haven't used before. The brief deflection when we take damage means that we're less likely to take damage multiple times in a row. Kyle says, you have no idea how much it pleases me when you say it. Just imagining him just like grinning. Just chuckling to himself. Deus Ex Machina. That's how Kyle. That's definitely how Kyle sounds. I've nailed his voice there.
See you, boy.
You did this. I didn't notice that changed. I feel like the first time you said it, it was like not really. I didn't realize it changed each time. Or maybe it has a couple of different variations. Anyway. Ooh. We're halfway down on our health, which is a bit of a shame. But it's all led to this. I'm not necessarily expected to beat this. You know, it's only our third time doing this. Last time we did make it to the second half, but we're still learning, you know? This is a tough one. Okay, so what do we know? Spin. When he gets the spin, we gotta get away. He's got the thrust. He like draws his arm back and thrusts. So I think with that, it has quite a long range to it. So you probably have to like side dodge or try and get behind him or something. Sometimes he'll go invisible. There doesn't seem to be much you can do there except wait for him to come back and then just try and get away from him. And then he throws out those balls, which we can deflect back. If we deflect them back, that seems ideal. If they land, then they, after like 5 seconds or something, they will pop and they do the big AoE, which you can dash through, but a little bit dangerous for sure. So I guess either like be mindful that they're there and move away. He doesn't have a lot of like long range stuff. I mean, he has the like projectile orbs, but you can fling those back at him, so they're not too bad. So you can always kind of get away from him and heal. And then in the second phase, he has his laser beam, which is like the 3 laser beams, which apparently Wayne was saying you can get behind him during that. But if not, you can kind of hide from them. He also has the like I think he does a thing where he like throws out multiple of those orbs and then he like does a big stab. And there was one other thing that he does, which I can't remember. Oh, he does like a big combo into the spin. He's like does like a wha wha and then the big spin. That might be it. Oh, and then he puts the vases down, and the vases, if you break them, they have like hands that grab you, like Diablo style. Don't hit him from the front, the skulls hurt. Noted. What was the other thing? That's pretty much it. Oh, he summons people. I don't know if he does it in the second phase, but I didn't see that, but he definitely does it in the first phase. So we've got to be wary of that. And try and play some keep away. I think there's a lot of space in this area, and Hades, like, he's not super fast to get around, so you can always kind of retreat, make a bit of space. Remember that our God Gauge just charges back up, so that could come in handy. Lasers fill up the whole screen when he gets to second phase. Okay, right, okay.
I'm back, Father.
The sea, the heavens and the earth. All of this belongs to my brothers. We are their kin by birth, but we are foreigners in their country.
I see you've been working on your poetry.
No. No mournful speeches. Now get out of my way.
You impertinent brat. Fine. Impulsiveness runs in the family.
Okay, here we go. Dun 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 dun. Flash! Ah! Oh, I wanted to deflect that. Oh god, he's put boiling blood on us. Okay, well that might mean I presume that means he does extra damage, so we should be wary of that.
Go home, I said. Darkness.
Oh, I'm getting run over by those already. I need to calm down. Build up some thing.
You brought this on yourself.
Okay. Yeah, so he seems to, if the balls hit you, you seem to get boiling blood on you. Which I presume just means he'll do more damage for a while. I dashed into that because I wasn't prepared to have the... Okay. Oof, okay, Death Defiance there.
No.
Okay, now I think he's gonna summon. Oh, I used my thing too early. I thought it was full. It was not. Oh, and they're the ones that make him invulnerable? Oh, that seems harsh.
This shape-shifting of yours won't last for long.
Well, we don't have a ton of damage, which is hurting us a little bit. Oh, another Death Defiance. Wow.
There is no escape.
Okay. Oh, and again. Oh, he ran away. Coward. Oh, he's going to summon again. I feel like last time he only summoned like one guy and it wasn't quite as bad. But having to deal with all these enemies at once is a lot scarier. Oh, you can see him walking around. Ah, that's interesting. I didn't notice that before. You can kind of see his footsteps when he's when he's invisible. Ah.
How many times shall you make me do this?
Okay. That's tough. First time doing him with fists. I feel like my damage wasn't amazing there. Also, I feel like I played better in the second half of the fight than the first, which is kind of how it always seems to go. But it's a case of getting a better attempt. And heck, Wayne, I'll say you predicted it correctly. You said, I don't think you'll beat him next time. And we didn't, but not a great build. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Honestly, I'm kind of happy with how much we got done because I don't think the build was ever that strong. But even in like the later bits, I felt like fairly comfortable most of the time. You know, we had trouble in that first fight against the sister that I never remember the name of. The one that's not Tisiphone or... what is she called? Electo. Electo. I'm gonna Electo to fight you. Okay, anyway. Let's do some lore.
Redacted's got you again, huh? Here's the thing. I keep asking around about them, and no one seems to know what I'm talking about. Could you maybe describe them for me, please?
Why don't you ask Father when he's back?
You really need the 2 dashes? Yeah, I feel like with the 1 dash, you have to actually like dash through the AoE and not you can't just outrange the AoE. You have to like dash as it comes out to like block it with a deflect skill or something. Achilles not around.
No time to rest.
Doors are locked, as always.
Don't think I'm welcome in there.
There's so much stuff in this game that we've not even touched yet.
Cerberus.
Father. Codex Index. Handless of boons. I have heard this is quite nice because it shows you stuff like it will show you like how much, like what prerequisites certain boons will have. So it'll be like, oh, if you want this specific boon, you need to have one of these boons to get it. That seems kind of cool. Gemstones. Okay, so with the diamonds, there's not much else to do with the diamonds, right? They're primarily for this stuff. So it would kind of make sense to buy this. I guess unless I wanted one of these. Like this is okay, but maybe one of these would be better. What is this? This fated authority, a chance to randomly alter the reward for the next chamber. Oh, with a fist, yeah, of course, yeah, because you can't fight him. You have to get in so close and then trying to get away from him again. Yeah, that's true. I was saying, like, I think maybe with the fist you're better off having more dashes. Why has this got a little thing on it? Oh, because it was free of charge, right. So we could spend our 2 things here. I kind of want to get this greater plunder before I worry about the codex index. Even though I have now talked up the codex index.
Not as comfy as it looks.
I presume you won't... Oh, there is actually...
Thanks.
There is actually an exam in here.
Seldom does the overbearing throne of Grim Lord Hades sit unoccupied. Thus the house's denizens all go about their business, daring not so much as to ask why.
I'll also say this. We got to Hades twice in a row, because we did it on our last run last week. So pretty happy with that. You know, I kind of don't necessarily expect the first run to go as well as some of the others. But, Nyx, got something to say? We have gifted Nyx before, yeah. Again, I kind of want to get all the different gifts before we worry too much about
Your father is not here
everyone.
And you are back. Then it can only mean one thing. Are you all right?
I like how half the house knows exactly what's going on. Hypnos has no idea. No one's telling Hypnos anything.
Returning here by Father's hand does put a special sting into it, though. So, any invaluable tips on how to vanquish him? Some hidden weaknesses only you know about, something like that?
Flip him on his back, and then attack his weak point for massive damage.
You know his weaknesses better than anyone. Better even than he. It pains me to know that the conflict between you could not be settled in some other way. But if this is how it has to be, destroy him for me. Next you fight up there. However long it takes.
Wow.
Would you do that?
Nyx?
I would. I will.
Hey, Dusa.
Your Highness. Oh, hey, you brought some fish. Could smell it all the way from down the hall. That's great. The head chef can take it off your hands. Should be right in the back of the lounge like always. Thanks for helping us out, Prince.
Anytime, Dusa.
Sure.
I feel bad because every time we talk to her, she just like vamooses, and then she's not doing her work anymore. But
if I have something I decide I wish to tell you, Zagreus, I'll make it clear. Leave me alone.
You're a good girl, Meg. All right.
Here's all I caught.
40 gems, 250 darkness, 2 amber, and like 8 keys. Right? That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. That was a good run, like I said, like, and we still made it to Hades, right? I did say, like, I was worried because it was like the fishing wasn't going to help us on our run, and it didn't, and we were a little bit weaker because of it, but what an amazing giant enemy dad. That's great. Very good. That is a pun on the level of Deus Ex Machina. Okay, let's have a little look here. What are we working with? Nectar. A nectar for 10 gems. That's a good deal. If we had 150 gems, I would buy the thing, but we don't. And I could change keys into it. That's true. I think you can only buy this once. Yeah, you can.
Gemstones, then.
Now, we could turn some of our keys into... Oh, no, you can't turn keys into gems. Okay, right. You can only go the other way. Sometimes he'll sell gems for something else, but give Meg all the stuff. Big Meg fan in the house. I like Meg. She's definitely one of my favorites. I think Deuce is probably my favorite character so far. But I like Charon a lot. He doesn't say very much, but I do like him.
Can't sleep.
He's a good lad.
New details of a
God of Swiftness. Okay, we got some more stuff for this. We're getting pretty close to filling some of these out now, and I almost feel like we should try and take. See, look, Artemis. We've only got 3 left. 4 on Dionysus, 3 on Hermes. No, 4 on Hermes. Sorry, there's 1 to the right. That rush delivery. So maybe we should try and. Interesting that there's only a few of those. Catch 25 fish, at least 1 very rare, and report to Poseidon. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, that's something we'll do soon enough. But yeah, I'm thinking, you know, that would be a good thing to get done because it would give us a whole chunk of change to play around with. Legendary boons. I'm sad that it's like a unique legendary boon because I'm guessing second wave is probably Poseidon's standard legendary boon. Ambrosia for Titan. Yeah, so we've got Ambrosia for Titan Blood if we want to do that. In fact, I didn't even think about that with our weapon. Is that we obviously had the potential to level up
to me, and I am your host.
One of our things, which we didn't really look at. But both of them are special based anyway, so it wouldn't necessarily have helped the run we were on. It's interesting because you kind of pick the boon before you actually use the thing, right? Which is fine, but it's an interesting way to think about things. Bow for bonus darkness. We should spend our darkness before we go any further. Okay. My other question is, there's nothing else to spend my diamonds on, right? It's all just the stuff at the renovator. Deep pockets. Thick skin. Thick skin could be nice. Oh, I put thick skin on and then didn't actually have it. That's a shame. We missed 10% of our potential damage, although we weren't above 80% health very often. I think we should have thick skin instead. I think it's probably a better perk for where we're at in the game. Just pure base life total. I would like this. I think this could actually be quite potent. In that last run, we had the hangover was applying constantly. We also had the deflect thing exposed, which was applying quite frequently. So, okay. Oh, this goes up to 500% for another. Okay, that is actually quite a big. I was expecting it to be a slightly lower ramp up on that, but still 20% bonus damage is a lot, so I don't mind that. Yeah, they are. Okay, thank you. I'm just gonna take some raw health. Okay, so this does go up above 5 ranks, which is what I was intrigued to know. I will take a bit more coin. Because why not?
Felt that.
There we go. An extra 30 health. The base health is what, like 50? So we basically like more than we got 60%. I was getting more than 50%. We got 60% extra health. So we could take this. Dark Thirst gives you more gemstones, which is okay. But if we have a third diamond, there are a few potential things here that could be quite nice to get. Such as, because most of these will give you run based bonuses, which is kind of nice. So maybe we hold off and get one of those first. I'm not too worried about getting the gemstones for now because there aren't that many things to buy with gemstones. This is not Hollow Knight. You're correct, Connor. You got to remember the days of the week. Okay, now the question is, do we take the bow, which I do like, or do we mix it up and take something else? The bonus darkness is very tempting. I feel like we've used everything fairly equally. I'm down to use the bow. And we still have this same one for now, but I like this aspect of Zagreus well enough. It's not anything too notable, but it does the job. I've heard good things about the aspect of Hera. Yeah, it is aspect of Hera. But I think this is going to be our starter for now. And I think I'm gonna try this and see how it goes. Maybe. If nothing else, we'll level it up a bit. Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
Can't remember when you were moaning about Hollow Knight and then you decided it was actually pretty good. I think that's the thing. Right. We're going to go on our bow run. But before we do that, I'm just going to go grab a drink. So, God, no one should play Immortals Phoenix Rising. But I'm going to grab a drink. So, a couple of minutes of break. We will be right back. Have a nice time. I'll leave you with the lovely Zagreus. And we'll be back very shortly. All right. Hello. How's it going? Sorry, was Zagreus not laughing at your jokes, Kyle? I like how you find Hollow Knight more interesting when this has like story every 2 rooms and Hollow Knight has it every like half an hour. It was frozen. Oh, it must have been because I alt-tabbed. I didn't really consider that would freeze the game. I think it left the sound on, but I guess it froze the animation. My apologies. I'll bear that in mind. Yeah, no, you should play this, Connor. There's no water puzzles. You'd like it. I appreciate you being here anyway for this game that you seem not to be interested in. But I'm having a good time.
Ready.
The special deals +3 base damage at each consecutive hit to a foe. I've really been wanting to try this flurry shot out, so I think I'm going to take it. I want to see how it works. I keep getting it like partway through a run. Kind of turns it into like a gun, I guess. And we do 40 damage a shot, which is obviously less than like a full power shot, which is 70, but 40 damage a shot is pretty good. Just turn off the in-game volume so you can listen to me. Hey. It's all part of the experience. Oh, I was not expecting you there. Okay, so that did count as expediently clearing a room. Did the first one we do? It did, because we got a thing for it. I need to remember that though. We need to be quick about clearing our rooms for this this feather that we've chosen. Good Switch game? Yeah, it seems like it would be a good Switch game. Although, like, I kind of like... I've heard it runs really well on Switch, but it runs very well on the... Oh, the crits. It's all about the crits. I know a man who loves crits. I feel like we're getting a lot of crits. Our crit chance is only like 9%. And we got a Demeter boon early on, which is nice. See what she's got for us.
Your foe shall more than catch cold by the time we're through.
Is he on roids? He is. Okay, chill could actually be really nice here because, yeah, because obviously like it's going to stop enemies closing in on us with our bow, and we've got the rapid shot, so we just fill it up. It's not a huge attack bonus, 40%, but you know, we can work with it. We can work with it.
More witches?
I feel like we're doing a lot of damage against these early enemies, at least. But the damage is pretty good. 114. And that's 40%. It's a backstab, I guess. We're doing like 80 damage. So, like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. You got it on Switch? Yeah. I mean, you would, because you don't have a PC, Connor, so I'm not surprised that you bought it on Switch. Yeah. I watched Greenwood play a lot of this game, and he played it on Switch. He actually, he stopped streaming it once he beat the game for the first time, because he wanted to play it more, basically. I'm undecided, but I think I'll probably carry on after my first win, at least for the time being. But we'll see. It may be that by the time I get my first win, I don't want to play it anymore on stream. But we'll see how we go. I'm going to take the money. I think, you know, we've got a bit more health than we normally start with. So, it is a fast attack, I'll say that. There we go, and we're getting this dodge chance. What is it up now? 5%, which is pretty good, and it's not leveled up. I think this could be a really nice trinket. I don't know how high it goes. I presume it caps out at a certain amount. We got a shop, a pretty decent shop with 235 gold. You get a boon and a pom. We do have the potential to get an early gamble. I do think chaos is pretty good if you can get it early.
All right.
So let's take it. We haven't given chaos a thing. I keep forgetting to give chaos a thing. I don't think we've done it yet. We have not. Let's give the creator of the world, Chaos, some ambrosia or some nectar.
Of the underworld stretch well past the notice of Lord Hades himself, and yet the interfering prince somehow discovers passage there.
I will say the one nice thing about
Wasn't all that hard
it being this cold is that my water is always very cool, which is nice.
Master Chaos, everyone makes offerings to my relatives upon Olympus. I wish to make an offering to you. Thank you for everything.
How cruel of you to make attempts to tempt me with material things. You then, please in turn allow me this attempt at reciprocity.
I like that they were like, look, we want to have a trinket for Chaos. We got to come up with a reason why Chaos would care about this.
Master Chaos.
Oh, fantastic! The cosmic egg. Ooh, that sounds very pleasurable. Love a cosmic egg.
As we become acquainted, son of Hades, I shall make myself quite clear in one respect. I fear I have a lack of patience for discussion. When visiting, please merely listen, accept my mark, and then depart. Only when necessary, or when prompted. Yes.
Merely listen, so it's just like when I get those messages from the Olympians. Wait, you did just prompt me, Master Chaos, didn't you? Or should I have remained silent just now?
I cannot offer you advice, but you were prompted, yes. You may speak freely, then or any time, despite my wishes that you not do so. Absolute silence is my general preference. It may not be yours.
Just shut up and take the boon. Yeah, Ambrosia is it's the nectar of the gods. It is a delightful treat for the gods, because the gods don't necessarily need to eat for sustenance, so they have ambrosia. They have this incredible pleasure for the senses, you know. It's also like it's like a creamed rice product, which is actually very nice. Okay, more damage, but we get a cast. Again, with the cast thing, with the regenerating cast, I don't feel too strongly about this, although a second one would be nice. The lower move speed, again, this is scary, but I think actually with our current build, we could get away with this. And I don't know how I feel about the dash strike. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this slothful strike for more attack. Sounds nice. And I think we can deal with being a little bit slower. The rapid bow could make Zeus really nice, but I guess we can't get Zeus on our attack because we already have Demeter on our attack. I'm actually going to take Aphrodite. I think Aphrodite's got some good boons.
Come try and sneak.
This is actually a slightly awkward boss for this, but
See you next time, I'm sure.
Connor says, all right, they must like rice pudding. Yeah. Connor, did you not have... Did you never cover like the Greek gods in school at any point?
When I offered to help, unlike you, little godling.
I'm surprised. Also, you should just look into some fiction that works around Greek gods, because the Greek gods are fucking great, and I think you'd like them because they're very horny. We don't go to good schools. I feel like the thing is though, if you go to a school with a lot more rowdy kids, like you teach them about the Greek gods, because the Greek gods are cool. It's all about like, they're all like these really colourful characters, and they're all having sex, and they're all, you know, fighting each other constantly. Like, it's one of the things that you can actually get kids to pay attention to because it's kind of cool. Okay. Special deals more damage and inflicts weak. That's nice. Passion Dash, a big old Passion Dash. Or Wave of Despair. Damage foes around you and inflict weak. So if we take damage, it'll weaken the enemies around us. We did a bit of Greek stuff the year God of War came out. I like that. A nice solid special bonus would not hurt, certainly. I did the Passion Dash. Okay, the thing with the Epic Dash is that you don't. It's not really there for the damage. That said, I do like Passion Dash as one of the dashes because it's no dash deflect, but it's pretty okay. But I'll take the Heartbreak Flourish. I really like the way it looks. Look at that. Okay. I even forgot that we were moving slowly in that encounter, but I guess there's only one guy, so it doesn't matter quite as much. Ares is a bit of a prick. But yeah, you should look into some Greek god stuff. I think you might find them interesting, and not just because they're horny. Like, I think, you know, they're good fun. They're a popular topic for a reason. Yeah, see, this is where the special is going to come in handy because we don't have a lot of AoE with our bow. I'll say the dash strike does actually feel nicer with the fast bow, because you can just whia, 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 whia. What? Connor, you have to answer that question. I don't think that photo is particularly horny. It's just for completionists, right? But each to their own. Okay. And that did count as a fast clear again. I have really no idea on what counts as a fast clear for this. I'm sure I could look it up, but I suppose we just try and play as fast as we can, right? Without being silly. The penetration, I will say, works pretty well on the whole. Okay, even that works. See, we took our time on that one and it still works. And there we go. We've got the extra attack damage on the Slothful Strike. Okay, Palm of Power or more gold. I'm never that sold on Palms of Power. I think they're okay. I guess it would be kind of nice to upgrade our attack. Because it's fairly low at the moment. And we do have enough money to get what we want out of a shop. But there's always more shops, and especially if you do get to the end, money can really come in handy. Like, and you can get a lot more stuff than just a couple of upgrades.
A welcome sight.
A nice reflective pool. Always a pleasure. Nothing else happening in here, doesn't seem like. Oh, and straight into a Sisyphus. Look at this. This is like a no combat sequence. Whoop, there it is.
You ever meet Electo, Sisyphus? The Fury Megara's nastier sister? We recently became acquainted, she and I.
You know, the tormentor of passions.
Myself, Prince said, and based on everything that I've seen and heard, I'd like to keep it that way for a while. I hope she doesn't cause you too much trouble there.
Okay, well, we don't really need healing because we're at full health. We could take some darkness. We could take some obol. We're doing pretty well for money, but I'm going to take more money.
Most excellent.
And get the cash going. Get the cash flowing. We've got a shop coming up as well. Perfect. Yes, Wayne does have a Switch.
Kieran's shop.
Mine's played a lot of Animal Crossing, I know, but
point there.
That was his big game for a while.
A knucklehead.
Oh yes, another knucklehead. Always pleasure. Did we get any new... Oh, here you go. Here you go, Connor. Ambrosia. Mortals must regularly nourish themselves with food and drink merely to stave off death. The gods of Olympus have no such fear and consume only for the sake of traditional revelry. They have access to all the splendors and delicacies the world has to offer, yet they favor one in particular, and only very rarely does it make its way down here into this realm. That's Hades, as opposed to being up in Olympus. Okay, well, we don't need to buy this, but we will buy some crits.
Cheers, mate.
You know, one thing I'll say for Charon there, he doesn't talk too much. And since neither do you...
Why does no one want us to talk today? What's going on? I mean, Zagreus is quite chatty. I do love Artemis Call. It's good. Bit of base crit chance. I mean, we already have some crit chance, so we could stack it up. 2% critical chance is basically like 6% extra damage, which is okay. Especially given that our... In fact, we've never actually taken pressure points, so let's take it. You know, we've already got the fast arrows, so more chance for crits. And I do want to, like I was saying, we need to fill out those fated prophecies because we're getting a lot of stuff for doing it. I think it's worthwhile. And let's buy a Palm of Power. I don't think Palm of Powers are bad. I think they're just like, you know, good enough. Right. This is, again, triple damage, so it's an extra 3% basically damage on average. But I think we take the standard damage overall. And I think we take it on our attack rather than on our special, because it is our main form of fighting. Connor says he got to a point with Animal Crossing where it's like, yeah, I've done enough, which, you know, is fair enough. But I saw how many hours Martin had played, and actually, on several people on my friends list have got a lot of hours in that game. I love the Switch. I mean, Monster Hunter Rise is out very soon, and I am going to be digging into that. Oh, right, boss fights.
Guess not.
Hey, it's Meg.
You beat Electo, Zag. Could hear her screaming her head off about it all the way through Tartarus. I almost want to thank you.
You're going to get the Scott Pilgrim game?
Have you and she always been on bad terms like this?
We have long-standing differences. It's worse with
Meg's theme is one of my favorites, I think.
It's like...
I don't know if it's exclusive to her, but I do really like it. Look at this. Our damage is actually really nice. Look at this. Oh, can we get Fated Prophecy on her? Oh, I'm getting pummeled. If we can inflict weak on her. There we go. See, she's got the Fated Prophecy. Get an extra 20% damage. I forgot about that, so there we go. See, that's how easy it is to apply 2 status effects. Oh, beautiful. I love that. It's no... Scott Pilgrim, no Streets of Rage 2, says Wayne. Which, I mean, Streets of Rage 2 is a legendary game in that genre. Looking a bit better, the Switch game's coming. That's true. I mean, it really depends, right? 'Cause someone pointed this out, is like, if the Switch is your main console, there's loads of stuff coming out. But if it's not your primary console, then there's a lot less. Because like exclusive Switch stuff, there's not a ton of. There's loads of games coming to Switch, but like a lot of them are also coming to more powerful platforms. So if you have a more powerful platform, and you don't really care about the portability aspect of the Switch, then there's not that much going for it at the moment. But Connor, I remember last time you said there wasn't much out for the Switch. To get you'd bought a new Switch game like 3 days previously.
Tread lightly, boy.
Okay, that was good. I feel like our damage is nice. This is okay. We'll take the darkness. I'm willing to spend a little bit of cash on the darkness, because I believe in a thing called love. And I think for now, I think we keep our trinket. I think it's serving us well. We have a... Oh, we get move speed. Ooh. Ooh, I do like this. This is a nice item. Okay, I was expecting it just to bump up our dodge chance, but I actually quite like... Is there another old Wii U game? Oh, yeah, actually, that's true. Actually, what are you talking about, Connor? They said, like, you said there's nothing coming out for the Switch. They just put out the Mario 3D All-Stars and Bowser's Fury, which, granted, Mario 3D All-Stars is an old game. Sorry, not 3D All-Stars, whatever it's called. Mario 3D World, right? Mario 3D World is an old game, but it's a very well-liked game that I think a lot of people didn't play because on Wii U. Apparently Bowser's Fury is incredible. I saw like multiple, not only is it reviewed very well, I saw multiple people on Twitch saying like, oh sorry, on Twitter saying that they might be the best Mario game, which, look, I'm not a Mario game connoisseur, but people are speaking very highly of that game. And especially the Bowser's Fury bit. Someone said that they think they would love to see like more Mario games take what that's doing and go forward. So... Is it just a short thing? I don't know. I mean, the main game is just a full Mario game. I don't know how long Bowser's Fury is. But apparently it's like more open world. I mean, yes, I can understand if you've played it before, it's hard to justify buying it again. I might be tempted, like, I would like to play a Mario game at some point. I keep thinking about playing Odyssey. But given that it's never going to come down in price, maybe I'll consider buying this instead. I'll have to have a bit more of a look of it and see. Because to me, Odyssey does seem more appealing of the two, but I know a lot of people vouch very highly for 3D World. Odyssey's very good. Yeah, I mean, it seems like a great game as well. I'd be interested to see how I got on with it. I really like, actually one of my favorite animations of the game is when you shoot these guys and they just like, they like fly back like someone's punching them in the dick. It's a very good animation. Oh, big backstabs.
All right.
Okay, and a Hermes. Have we given a Hermes a thing? We have. Okay. Yeah, I think we did that earlier today. You wouldn't mind playing it in multiplayer, but you didn't love it. You're much more into the collectathon stuff. Yeah, I can see that. Like, if you like... Because Odyssey is like hyper collectathon. It's like secrets everywhere, right? Whereas 3D World is much more... Like, it's almost like little puzzle rooms. Or like little like sequences of like, how do you get around here? You've been... Sorry, you've been doing what? Oh, busing. Right, I see. Like, as in like ferrying them about. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. 40% move speed. Nice. That is nice. I was tempted to take 10% more attack, but 40% move speed is actually really nice. I also quite like the hyper sprint. But the epic move speed, like, this is going to let us reposition real nicely. And again, with our ranged build, that's always going to come in handy. I think we might take a little bit more health here. Like, the upgrade's okay, but... We do need to start working on our health. Basically a 2D Mario, but not... I guess I could see what you mean by that.
Come.
Wow, did we just one-shot that guy? I mean, I guess we did backstab him. I think we got a crit. We must have done. Get away from it. I've got to remember to use my my weak as well, because then we get the bonus weak damage. Perfect. That's nice. This is good. This is a nice build. Run around, make sure we're not missing anything. I'm a big fan of this rapid firing bow. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about it, but it's chill. Okay, we got a shop. We got a lot of money here, or we could take a duo thing. I do like the duo things, and again, shops always come back around. Wayne says this is the run, which maybe is a little bit premature, but it does feel nice. Is the music a bit bloody Ghostbusters? I don't know what... I don't know quite where you're getting that, but sure. Oh, right, we have to go pick a boon. I was like, where are the enemies?
Whichever god I don't pick won't be pleased.
Okay, who do we take first? Aphrodite's doing more work for us right now. I don't really mind. Weak afflicted foes are more susceptible to damage. I do kind of like that. I think I might take that because we're trying to use the weak anyway.
What made you think I'd stand for this from you?
She sounds really genuinely hurt. I'm sorry, Artemis.
Had to do it, Artemis.
I had to do it, Artemis.
Let's give her a show then.
Oh, hers move around. I don't love that. Easy does it. Again, no need to rush. I mean, we do get the additional bonus off our trinket, but... these are like some of my least favorite enemies, these little mini Hydra heads. Like, their attacks feel so difficult to avoid. Okay, we did it. So we took quite a bit of damage there, though. That was a tough rune. I like how as soon as Wayne said this is the run, like had a room where I was like, oh, this is a nightmare. Okay. I really like this Seeking Arrow, the support fire. The Hunter's Mark's very good as well. The Seeking Arrow is really nice because it's just a bunch of additional bonus damage. And we are firing quite quickly. But then the critical chance on this is very nice. And we have good crit chance. This is a tough choice. You'll still be about, but sleeping. You always wake up to a random stream. I mean, sometimes I'll raid and sometimes I'll just end stream. I often forget to raid anyway. But, or I'm not too worried about doing it. But,
my coffers are not yours for pillage.
If someone's raided in, then sometimes I'll think to do it. I tell you what is throwing me slightly off with this, with the bow, is that when you're running away, you then have to like turn around to get, like if I'm running this way and then I start shooting, he'll shoot this way instead of turning around and shooting backwards, which makes sense, but it's a little strange at first. But yeah, sleep well, Connor. I'll catch you on the flip. Anything over here that we want? No. I just like this like metal bass, like just wailing slowly around in the background. This room reminds me of the okay.
Look, it's me,
I hate this. No deflect. I mean, thankfully this special's pretty good for it. Because if we didn't have this special, we'd be in trouble. Okay. Luckily, that special, very nice to have for that specific thing. Have we gifted Demeter yet? We have not. Demeter's been pretty good to us today. Let's give her a gift.
Good Lady Demeter, you've shown me warmth and generosity, and I am very grateful for it. Please accept this as a small token of my appreciation.
Beautiful.
An offering well
suited for the season there, young Zagreus. In turn, as you are honorable and obedient, you'll have
Hello.
from me what the mortals have not.
I gotta say, fantastic jawline. Look at that. Very powerful.
I'm in your debt, great.
Ooh, the frostbitten horn. Lovely.
In the name of Hades.
Okay, the cast beam, the interesting one. I do kind of like it. We got the winter vortex. 10 damage every 0.25 seconds. With a 10-second duration. Or we got the snow burst. Whenever you cast, damage foes around you and inflict chill. Which is okay. I think we take this Demeter's Aid. I want to try this out. So it's 10 seconds. It's 10 damage for 5 seconds. So 40 for 5 seconds, right? Which is 200 damage. Which is okay. But it lasts for 10 seconds. Obviously, that's going to be more. But inflicts a bunch of chill as well. Not a hugely damaging one. Like, as they go. But pretty solid. I guess it's also a normal one where it's not epic or anything, but let's try it out. I mean, again, we want to take all the things for the Fated Prophecies, so we're so fast now. What is our 12% now? Ooh, we've got a potential 24 health for it. And we only have 41 health. That makes me a little wary of taking it. I think I might. Oh, but the gambles. I love a gamble. Maybe we do it. Maybe we do. I mean, we've got our things, right?
Let me have it.
And I don't feel strongly about getting another nectar right now. If it was a better reward, I would take the reward, but
In the name of Hades.
let's take a gamble. What happens if my life total is reduced by 34? Is it just my life total? I mean, surely that doesn't matter, right? Each time you cast, get hit for 4 health. I mean, that's fine. We can take this, and we have better chance for boons to be rare or better. I'll take that. That feels like a fairly safe one. I just need to remember not to cast, but I've not remembered to cast at all in this run, so. Okay, and we immediately get our health back, so that feels okay. And we have a shop. None of these actually count towards the thing, which is a bit of a shame. Honestly, if I was using the cast as well as the other things that we have, we'd be doing some pretty filthy damage. So, is this a? No, it wasn't. It looked like it could have been
Just tidying up a bit.
Okay. We can afford everything here. Wait, it's like 200, so 350. Yeah, we can afford everything. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? Exactly. Oops, whacking the mic. Okay, let's have a little think here. Well, actually, there's not much to think about. We're going to take everything, so
keep me going.
We'll take this. Do I want to take the gems? I don't know how desperately I want to take the gems. I'll see how many it is. This is nice, this Blood Frenzy. I don't want to underestimate this Blood Frenzy. More damage per, like... It's okay, right? It's okay. But... I like the Blade Rift dash. How much is this? 20 gems? You know what? No. I'm not going to buy it. I know we can afford it, but I don't think I want to spend that much money on 20 gems. Not at the moment. There aren't that many things I want to spend gems on that desperately. And I know you can use the gems to buy keys and stuff, but I'm not that desperate for keys either right now. I feel like the main thing I want right now is darkness. Right, I need to not cast. I mean, I can cast, but it costs me health, right? So, look at this damage. Look at that damage. Plus de damage. Oh, so good. Did we not kill the... Oh, we did. We just hadn't recovered yet. Well, I feel like we can get him down before he even uses his other attack, which is great.
Good. I do not appreciate.
Whoa, what is this? I've never seen one of these before. Not in this encounter. Oh, he's impervious. Now he's doing the thing.
One more.
Nice and simple. Just take our time. Okay, I did not dodge that well. I feel like we could probably just focus the boss down. I don't know if we have to also kill the other things. No, probably not. Okay. Beautiful. I mean, the damage is fantastic. We are a little bit vulnerable when we get hit, but I suppose that's always the case. And a little bit of cash as well. I love the noises it makes. Is it when the noise when it's about to finish? Wow. Wow. Just taking a bunch of damage standing on lava. I wish the things weren't on lava here. I feel like I get hit by them a lot. I don't know how much it hurts when you're just trying to get on the thing, but it probably does hurt you a little bit. Restore the health. You know what? I'll do it. I'll do it. I don't think I necessarily want to sell anything here. No. And I don't really want to change my trinket. I like where it's at. I want to see what the 3rd level upgrade does. Dodge, 12% dodge chance and move speed is nice. Honestly, I'm okay with that.
One more floor.
Yeah, kind of glass cannon. I mean, I definitely would like some more health. Obviously, we have a lot of move speed, so we can kind of stay at range. But... yeah, need some centaur hearts. Yeah, we could do with a few centaur hearts. But what if we just got more damage? Wouldn't that be nice?
Lots of exalted shades between me and the exit.
Okay, well, we've got a hammer, or we've got a boon. I don't know what I would get out of Demeter at this point, necessarily. I guess we've got the aid. We could get some chill bonus things. I know the hammer is generally very good. This is the thing I was saying about, like, if you have a hammer or a boon, you can kind of skip the hammer and you'll get it later. I also don't know, I honestly don't know. I'm trying to think what other bow things you could get. I feel like most of the other bow things don't synergize with what we currently have. I'm actually going to take this anyway, because I think... I'm trying to think what other bow things you could get, and most of them, like, do stuff that I don't really want. So I would rather get more Demeter boons that, like, maybe synergize with our chill, get us some more damage. These bad boys.
Bye. Look what I found.
Okay, and that was a fast clear as well.
Olympus, I accept this message.
3 hours or explosive shot? Yeah, that could work. How does explosive shot work? Because don't you like charge slower? Does it just not have a charge on it? I would not want the shorter range, I don't think. Not with what we currently have. Well, maybe, but probably not. All your boons... Oh, 2 boons become common and gain rarity every encounter. I would kind of like... this Arctic Blast sounds okay. But I don't know that I love it. I mean, it's 80 damage, but it clears the whole chill. I really like this. But there aren't that many encounters. Well, there's probably enough encounters to make it work. Let's have a look at what we've got. Because, like... this wouldn't be the worst to lose. I don't think this would lose anything anyway. Most of ours are already common or lower. So the worst one it could hit would be Greater Haste. Everything else would actually be fine to hit, so I might take that.
Oh, that's brisk.
Demeter's Aid and Frost Strike, which is the 2 Demeter boons, I think. Frost Strike and Demeter's Aid. Yeah. Okay, that works out pretty nicely. Okay, I think we've got good Hermes here. We're already pretty fast. I don't think we really need to speed up stuff too much. It would be nice to get a little bit more survivability. We still haven't... I still can't cast at the moment. I was like, oh, I should use my cast, and then I remembered that I actually can't.
Got to hold on.
No. Too slow on reacting to that one. The way they come through walls is a little bit dangerous. You gotta be careful of that. Okay, I can just shoot them. I was like, I should use the AoE. And there we go, our boon from Chaos. Boons have an 18% chance to be rare or better, which is okay. The important thing is we get our cast back, which is going to be good because it's going to give us a bit of extra damage. Okay, Ares. Or, oh, we've got a thing here as well. Yeah, I don't care about gems enough at the moment. I think we take the money. And a random Ares boon, like Doom is nice, but I don't think we're going to get Doom on an ability we already... Does, do you know if having a cast in an enemy counts as a status affliction? I'm so bad at not getting hit by those. Like, I don't really know what the best way to... if I should dodge through them, or... like, what the appropriate course of action there is. Okay, this feels alright. Definitely starting to be harder to kill stuff, but we're getting there. Health restoration, I like this. This is good health restoration, 15 a time. That's 45 total. Which is a good amount of health for 45 gold. I actually quite like the Yarn of Ariadne.
Why not?
I'm going to see what's next. If it's a shop, maybe we just go to the shop. Oh, there is a shop. Ooh, okay. Well, okay, it's 70 gold, so that would take us down to 230. So we'd be able to buy a boon, and then not much else. I would think I would rather just go to the shop. On balance. I'm going to take this because we don't necessarily need to pom anything specific at the moment. Critical effects deal more damage. Oh, this would be nice. Critical damage versus armor is really nice. Like being able to carve through armor is pretty good. Bosses, as far as I can tell, don't have armor because they don't need it, because they just, you know, they already can't be like stunned in the same way as regular enemies. And we haven't taken clean kill, so again, fated choice. I think this is just generally a good pick. Obviously this is incredibly powerful against armored enemies, but
The dead had better hide.
I think this is also a good one, and because we haven't taken it before, I will take it. Cast is not a status effect unless you get a boon that puts the status effect in the cast. More like Yawn of Ariadne. Very good.
That's a relief.
It's no it's no Deus Ex Machina, but it is pretty good.
The vast and multitudinous riches of both the surface and the underworld are hoarded by the river boatman Charon, whose services are often tendered to the wealthiest within Elysium.
Okay, good to know. So them just having a bloodstone in them doesn't count as a status effect, which makes sense. Okay, I think we go here. I like this guy's things. They're pretty good. I actually don't remember. Oh, we can get one that both boost our attack damage for a while.
Not with these kings.
Let's listen to him.
What am I doing here? Waiting, lingering, transfixed on something that was never mine, something I never had. Then what am I to do?
Oh, he's a morose fella, isn't he? Here we come with our...
Still toiling around within Elysium, I see. Battling my brethren in the name of...
Because actually, like, the two main things he has, which are heals, aren't necessarily too useful to us. But I guess we could take the attack damage.
Your brethren are slowing me down.
Him and Achilles had a thing, yeah. Patroclus, right? I was going to call him Patroclus.
Your father? Ah, that's right. But you're the prince, aren't you?
He's bringing sexy back.
Then, what your birthright amounts to. You're no better off than any of us here. Now go.
Okay. We don't need to replenish our Death Defiance. We don't really... This is good, because it's going to give us 30% of health back every time we're in a chamber. But it only lasts for 5 chambers, and what if we did way more damage for the next 10 chambers instead? I realize, like, I'm always a bit up and down on the Cyclops, on the jerky stuff, because it's like, it goes away and then you have to deal with not having the damage. But it will let us kill quickly.
Thanks.
You're basically Scylla Black in this game, the ultimate matchmaker. This is tough. Do we want more coin? I think Demeter's been pretty good to us so far. I'd be tempted to go in on Demeter. See what she's got to offer. Maybe we'll get a duo boon. Oh, this damn thing. We can actually kill these pretty quickly, which is nice. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Honestly, that's the best that boss fight's ever been, which granted we had, what, like 60% extra damage? But there we go, rarity upgraded. So our Frost Strike now, 76%. I think it was like 40% before, so that's pretty good. Getting that on our attack is honestly maybe the best thing we could have got it on, because it was already base level, and now it's going to keep upgrading our damage. And on this, it's gone up to 10, which is a little bit better. Yeah, exactly. The thing that gives me buffs for quick rooms, that's what I was saying, the feather.
Accept this message.
Okay. I suppose we should take this. I'm tempted to take this. I think this is good. I'm not that cast based. I'm going to take the Ravenous Will. I think. Just because I think, like, this is a good build, and I'm not going to entirely focus on getting every single new thing that we haven't taken. Just, you know, like, where it seems reasonable or where it's a tough choice anyway.
Got to use the fountain to get out of here.
I got full health.
Too bad I can't bottle this stuff.
Yeah, you should bring a little chamber next time. A little chamber? Okay, darkness or keys? I think probably more darkness. I always wonder if the size of these doors means anything, but I think it might just be perspective. Never boon shame? No, obviously. But I do want to try and take all the different ones, like I say. Like, I think it'd be good to... It's good to get them done. And not having deflect on the dash is just upsetting, to be honest. Like, why would you not have deflect on your dash? It's just so good. But I'll tell you what, when you do 60% more damage, that feels pretty good. I see why people get lured in by the buffs. Oh, these butterflies, though. They're a nightmare. I hate the butterflies. Okay, we have survived. We took a lot of damage there. Those butterflies are terrible. Okay, we've got a selling here, which is an interesting one. Those take a while to blow up, and it always throws me a little bit. Okay, I don't really want to sell any of these. I don't think there's anything I would necessarily want to sell, but I always like to look. You know, you got to see what's being offered, even if you don't take it. Shop. Shop with what we've got. We don't got a ton of currency, so. Oh wow. Oh, this is the end of the area, huh? Okay. We've done Aphrodite, haven't we? We've not done Aphrodite. Okay, well, you know what? Waste not, want not.
I am truly blessed simply to have made your acquaintance, so this is for you.
Lasting relationships are built on reciprocity. So if you lavish me with gifts, why, what am I to do but give you something in return?
I'm honored.
Oh, the Eternal Rose. Baby!
In the name of Hades.
Oh, weak effects are more potent. I think maybe that's the one to get. The longer duration is also nice. Because obviously this is going to make it last longer, so we won't have to reapply it as often. But I don't mind reapplying it. It's already 4 seconds. Extra 5 seconds is a long time. But this is actually a tough choice. This is a tough choice. But I think I'll take the Broken Resolve. Make our weaken effects more potent. And there we go, another Prophecy Foretold. I believe we've had the other one before. I didn't even really think about that, but good to do. And of course we know who's waiting for us here. Presuming it's not changed. I don't know if it actually does change. Most of the boon gods give you a chance to get rarer boons from them.
What hope have you, monster, versus the blessed bonds of brotherhood?
Best not belittle him, King. He is more powerful than he appears.
I like how they call each other king. This is like this is what I'm here for. This is the respect for your homies.
Oh, I am perfectly alert right now, Asterius. And were I still alive, I would be positively salivating at the thought of running through this pustule with my spear.
I guess the nice thing about this is if you're writing for this, you can write like 500 potential like gotcha lines of dialogue. Because like you're gonna use them all.
You are unfit to walk these hallowed passageways. Face me.
Oh, I just stood and took that. I was not looking at myself. Oh, there's a Death Defiance. He caught me from there. That's a big range.
Still alive, eh? Cower uncontrollably, you monster. For there's naught else you can do against my might.
Stay away from him. Got to use that cover.
Fiend, who taught you such sloppy technique? Be gone, I say!
And his shield is so good. Just so, now he's going to call in a god. That's a nightmare one. Okay, it's not too bad. So far. Oh, now I get hit by it twice. Okay. Oh, I walked into that one.
Now it is abundantly apparent that you are beneath me, fiend.
Oh, that comes through so quickly. I think I just had to learn the patterns there.
Do you see?
Oh, I'm actually surprised he hit me there.
This is absurd.
Okay, yeah, so once you learn the pattern for that, it's not too bad, but... He says getting hit by it. There we go.
That'll do.
Yeah, he does. His blocks, his shield is so good. Now, we burned 2 Death Defiances there, which is more than I would have liked to. It was a tough fight, though.
You shades enjoy yourselves.
You think you can just walk away from me?
Better off this way.
Okay, I kind of want to keep this keepsake. 14% is at now. I wonder how quick you have to be for those last rooms. It feels like you probably would have to be pretty sharpish. Sell. I like what we've got. I will definitely take the health. And with no, I guess I was going to say there's no shops ahead, but I guess there is explicitly all shops ahead, so maybe I won't buy this. Because I think it's more important to have our money for stuff that we might want to buy from the shops.
I'm almost out of here.
Armor damage helping? No. The armor's purely like the yellow health. I don't think there's... The shield blocks all damage, so... There's not a great deal you can do there, I don't think. Okay, nothing to do there. No fishing to be done. Cerberus not got anything to say. Okay, let's see what our options are. More health would be nice. It's definitely a solid pick. More crits. We know we like crits. Let's go for the crits. Real lack of fishing. Yeah, I'm with you. I do appreciate that they do put the icon next to the health bar so you can see that you're using the status. And there we go, rarity upgraded. Let's take a look. Up to 90%. And this is about 12 seconds or something. Yeah, okay. It's a little bit better. I mean, I guess it's 12 times like 20, so it's not nothing. Or like it, yeah, it's an extra 20 damage to its default. Okay, those aren't too bad, but when you get a ton of them at once, they can be kind of difficult to deal with. I do kind of miss the fishing. I like the fishing. We did one fish. Took a little peak of damage there, but it's okay because we will replenish health between rooms. Always making sure I'm clearing these out. Okay, gotta be careful, these guys will poison you. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Our lambent plume ranked up. Oh, and we got a rarity upgrade. Oh, man, they go so quick when you're here. Heroic, 113%. And, up to 13, of course. I don't know if this is... Oh, I think we just got a thing for it. I don't think it actually changed. But I could be wrong. I saw it said rank up, but I think maybe that was just I got an extra thing. Yeah, my ability to... Listen, my ability to avoid damage is mostly on me. And I don't know how I feel about my ability to avoid damage. Poison, poison, poison. Where's the poison thing? Poisoned again. And again. So much poison.
Go clop your hooves in hell.
Wow. What a thing to say to a person. Go clop your hooves in hell. That's what the bronies say to people.
You're very capable with Coronoct. Now I can hit a bullseye in my sleep, but you'll be right there with me if I don't keep practicing, I think.
Yeah, the like green crosshair is the crits. Yeah. We've seen that one before.
She's offering an exchange.
This is cool. 20% chance to deal critical damage. It's epic, but it will replace... Oh, it's our special. Right, okay. But that replaces the weak. I don't necessarily want to do that. The weak is kind of useful for getting the bonus. It's only 20% bonus damage, but... I kind of like having the weak. The weak we've already stacked into weak. You know, we've got the extra damage reduction from it, so it would be foolish, I think, to get rid of that. Critical effects doing more damage to armor is pretty good. God Gauge deals up fast when you do crit damage is nice. Honestly, I think maybe we take the Hidebreaker here because there are some armored enemies in some of these rooms that would be nice to burn our way through. So dealing a bunch more crit damage to them.
Time to hunt.
Even though it's not as good as the earlier one we were offered, I think now is the time to pick that up.
Got to find something for Cerberus.
Okay. I think we probably pick up another Artemis boon. Is my my inclination here.
just what I need.
Okay, we could get this again. Or we could get the cast that seeks foes with a chance to deal crit, which is okay. Or we could get the support fire, which I do really like. I think our god gauge is okay, but I actually think I would like the support fire here. Even though it's a base attack, it's like an extra 10 damage every time we shoot or do basically anything. It's just some extra DPS to everything. Oh, here we go. Speaking of fishing.
There. Another scuffer.
Your laptop can no longer last a full stream. That's a shame. The creature's ability to defensively inflate not only provides it a means of protection, but keeps it from getting dragged under the waters and into the underworld itself. Okay. So, because it's near the border where the waters come down into the abyss, and like you can inflate to stop itself getting dragged down, which I'm not quite sure how that works, but it's I'll take it. I'll trust in the process. I would kind of like to get the health here. I mean, it's one of these weird things where like going through to get the extra max health, like how much does that actually serve you? Versus getting like another boon, because you know, if you don't have a heal, I mean, I guess we do get a heal at the end of this run anyway, but oh yeah, look at those damage numbers, fantastic. Oh, this is I was like, why can't I move across? It's because there's a gap there. I just really like the look of the effect, where it's just like these arrows just flying in all over the place. It's very cool. Okay, we do have a well. I will buy health. I know we could potentially get health coming up, but I will buy health. Do I want 20% move speed? We're already pretty fast. Likewise, the 50% damage to undamaged foes is good. Our damage is already pretty good anyway, so I think maybe we hold off on these because we do want to save up to maybe buy some more boons. Like, it's easy to take those, but I think yeah, just get them staggered. Once you can line them up with the bow, you can just keep staggering them. That feels nice. Oh, we're actually fully healed, and there we go. We actually probably wouldn't have needed to buy the heal, but I feel okay doing it anyway. I think it's a good safety move. It's a shame we don't have our Death Defiance. If we had a shop from Charon, we could potentially... So that is maybe a possibility. Instead of getting this Ares boon, we could do another run for something else and see if we get a shop that could potentially give us an Ares boon. I would maybe go for a Hermes. I feel like our runs on these are okay. And again, I want to just practice these. Like, the Hades fight is tough, you know. There's no guarantee that we're just going to get it done. You know, there's a good chance we won't get it done this time, right? We've only seen phase 2 once. We're still learning them. It's important to learn these areas as well. Make sure that we know what we're doing. I did actually get bitten there, which is a little bit unfortunate. Ravenous Will, selling Ravenous Will wouldn't be the worst, but I think it's a decent perk. I mean, it's 20% bonus damage. That's not nothing. Hello, we got a raid from Ian. Hello, raiders. Ian says, Ken, hello, pizza mate. Talk soon, love you. Love you too, Ian. How is everyone doing? What have you been playing? You've been playing no game. incredible. The mysterious no game. Hope everyone is doing well who came over with Ian. Lovely to see you all. Right, I gotta focus up here. I'm in the end game, as they say. Which is pretty new for us. We're still pretty new to this game, so... But we're having a good time. Been playing Rust and dabbing Sonic. Nice to see you, Southie. That bonus crit damage to armor. That's what we need. I know you've all been big into the Rust. Oh, it's more of them. Okay. Perfect. Hello, Pandora's Inbox. How are you doing?
In the name of Hades.
We are, in fact, in the end game. The dash with the sturdy, which is always very nice. I love the quick recovery. Gives you some of your health back when you get hit. And oftentimes I dash slightly too late, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna take it. What have you been up to in Rust? What have you been? What's the hot Rust action? What are you building? Okay. Did not find a thing to replenish our Death Defiance, which is a shame. We could hypothetically buy a POM upgrade. I'm maybe tempted to buy a POM upgrade. I wonder how good they'd be. With what we have. Let's see what else we could get. I guess we could get a POM upgrade from one of these rooms. Let's do another room. Again, I want to practice these. See how they go. Oh, these are the worst. These guys are the worst. Okay. Luckily we cleared them out quickly. Those lasers will absolutely tear you apart. Let me just get rid of this. Who is he? He's behind cover somehow. Okay. Just got a little bit of cover there. Ooh. Our build is nice though. This is definitely one of my favourite builds so far. It's just pretty straightforward really. So the thing here is you really don't want to get poisoned in a room like this, because you get poisoned, you have to try and go past the traps, and that's when you get yourself in real trouble. Man, I wish we had a deflect. I really do. Yeah, the chill and support fire is sinking well. Okay, that room's not too bad. And we get ourselves a POM.
Olympus.
Okay, Heartbreak Flourish going up for the special. We could double our crit damage. Oh, this is a double POM. Interesting. Or we could get more damage on the support fire. This is a tough choice. I mean, it's not doubling our crit damage because our crit damage has we have a 9% base crit damage. But it is, yeah, support fire and chill, exactly. Beautiful, there it is. I do actually really like the support fire. But the crit, I think the crit is probably the better DPS option. Support fire is just nice bonus DPS. I was kind of hoping we'd find somewhere that I could buy
coming right up.
a thing. Let's go and do the other one, I guess. I don't know how it'll go. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to buy a replenish from my Death Defiance, but I guess that's probably not going to happen at this point. We can sell something. But I probably don't want to sell anything. No. I like all of this stuff. Okay. Lovely. I wonder if Ian's back. I want to ask him what kind of pizza he's gotten. Still have one room? Yeah. I'm in that room, in fact. But I presume I was not when you said that. So I could use the week here to make it quicker, but it's fine. We'll just get him done. Yeah, I already had the fountain. Do you only get one fountain in these end things? I don't know if you can find another one.
Snake stones.
Let's get rid of this Gorgon head. Line up a few good kills. Where is the... Oh, I'm poisoned now. Where's the thing? Oh, that's not a thing. Where is it? Oh, it's here. That was bad. I just legitimately didn't see where it was. This room is the worst. Oh, there is also another one that's closer. It's always the last room that gets you. Yeah, there's one in the middle. I didn't see it. There's a lot going on screen. All right. It's very difficult to see. And I looked up here and I was like, oh, there's a thing here, but it's just these candles on a chair. Like passing the terrain at speed is very difficult. Or I find it difficult. Alright, well we can at least buy these poms. We could also get an Ares boon. But I'm actually at this point tempted to just buy the poms.
I'll take it.
That's a pretty big buff. Yes, these are double upgrades as well, which is kind of, that makes them a little bit better. Double the blade rift damage is nice. I don't dislike that. Martin's losing his mind. All right.
Cerberus moves.
That definitely cost us a lot. But
he can make
hey,
an exception.
you got to learn. One way or another.
I can go.
I think that's one of those things where you just have to remember the rooms, and then you can see where the things are. I got better at learning where the looking for the things when we started, rather than waiting until the end. But
I'll just keep coming back.
This cold white substance falling slowly.
and again, we've made it 3 times in a row now, so we're getting more consistent, if nothing else.
Tiny crystals, but structurally weak. They melt. This surface realm.
Snow.
It is held up.
It's so weak. Look at it. I crush it with my hands.
If you're quite finished teaching me about this snow phenomenon, can we get on with brutally trying to kill each other here?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm all about.
To have your mortal-colored blood spill once again upon this bed of snow, then fine. Let us proceed.
He's very poetic, isn't he? I'll give him that.
Show yourself, father.
Oh, he's chilly. Look at that. Alright, we're gonna have to just get away from that one, I think. Oh, I got hit by this. I got away from it and then immediately ran back into it like a fool.
Oh, this is it. Go home. Why don't you let your wretches rest in peace?
I feel like the things he calls in like really changes what you have to deal with. Like sometimes he'll call in ones that I don't find too difficult to deal with, and sometimes he'll call in enemies that are like a nightmare. Alright, we can just get away from this one, I think. Fighting him on his own is not too bad. But fighting everything at once is a lot scarier. Oh, I didn't got hit by that foolishly. Ah, damn it.
You're stubborn, boy. However, so am I.
Tough. No, no indeed.
Get you for this, father.
This is not the run. No, I didn't. We had like some good damage there, but I think, you know, we lost it. I think the Asterius and Theseus and Asterius is where we actually lost a lot of stuff because we lost the double death defiance.
Hey, I know you.
What? What? Oh, that's funny. Nothing on my list at all this time, except I could have sworn I saw you walk right out of the pool back there. I'll have to have this thing looked at.
I guess so.
We haven't given him Hypnos thing. We have not. Let's give Hypnos thing. He does a lot of work here.
Surprise, Hypnos. I got you this.
Exactly, yeah. Having one defiance and like taking all that damage. Honestly, if I'd been like there was definitely no way to get death defiance back, I probably wouldn't have gambled on another room. I probably would have just gone into the fight earlier.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You can't bring that in here. Just kidding. Thanks.
But also
I'll trade you.
We were a little unlucky with that room because I feel like all the other rooms in the House of Styx we had no problem with, and then just that one I got caught up on. That one last encounter ended up being an awkward one.
Cheers, Hypnos.
Chthonic coin purse. Right, we should actually have a look at. We got quite a few of these. Yeah, Achilles, how's it going? He's yawning.
I got acquainted with the twin Fists of Malphon recently, sir. Fills me with a kind of battle hunger I'd not felt before. To think the empty hand could have as much destructive force as anyone.
It's not really an empty hand if you're wearing big fists.
The empty hand has more destructive force than any weapon, lad. It is the only weapon that can wield all others.
Yeah.
And without it, all others are nearly powerless. The twin fists are a testament to that.
You thought about that?
With care. Don't lose your head out there.
You say the hands aren't powerful, but if you had no hands, you'd be able to do no fighting at all. Nah. I mean, he's not wrong. With full health, we've been tough because you're still only 180 health. I mean, I feel like, as much as anything, I just need to get better about not getting hit by him. Obviously, those encounters, like the enemies we got a lot of those archer enemies, the Elysium archers, and they're pretty difficult. But I just need to get better about avoiding his general attacks, I think. Spacing him out. I need to slow down my fight against him and make sure that, like, draw him away from like the things he casts and then go over and kill them while he's not standing right next to them. Let's go see Cerberus.
Cerberus lies as ever at the foot of his Lord Master's throne.
Who's the best three-headed boy?
That's right. It's Dodrio. Nah, it's Cerberus. Cerberus is better than a Dodrio. I like Dodrio, but he's not great. Okay. We didn't get another diamond because we've done the bow before. Which is unfortunate. And we still don't have quite enough for the greater plunder because I refused to do any gem things during that last run.
Hey Orpheus, you know about the time I vanquished 7 legions of bloodless warriors with both hands tied behind my back while hopping on one foot? Lord Poseidon dared me to do it, you know.
Why, that is a spectacularly vivid tale, Zagreus, and most deserving to be chronicled in song. Would that there were a poet here still willing to commit such deeds to verse.
Would that there were, mate.
Okay. Nyx?
Can you tell me something more of chaos, Nyx? I have a lot of questions.
My place is not to speak too openly of chaos, child. It is their own prerogative to tell you of themselves. I can say they are the eldest force within this world. Before them, there was nothing.
Her voice is really good as well.
Then where did... Never mind.
Yeah, it's like a chicken and egg thing. Makes you wonder, huh? I wanted to also check this because we can see who we've given things to and who we haven't given things to. Okay, we've given things to all of those, and then so it's mostly just going to be the Olympian gods. We're not given Zeus one or Poseidon or Ares. Okay. Oh yeah, we gave a second one to Skelly. That was actually accidental, but I don't mind. Skelly takes a lot of punishment.
Get out of my sight, Zagreus. And be thankful violence is prohibited in here.
You're just scrapping over the tables. Hey, Dusa.
Miss Dusa, I ran into hostile Gorgons that resembled you out there in Asphodel. Resembled only in the vaguest sense, I mean. They lacked your charm or social graces anyway. I just hope you are not related, since I sort of, you know...
Oh, those old things? They're relatives just in the loosest sense. Like, say you had some nasty, almost mindless siblings born entirely from your own blood. Something like that. Do you have any idea how hard it was to get a steady job because of them?
So I have your permission to continue hacking down such Gorgons with impunity?
Oh, yes. Absolutely. Thanks for asking, Prince.
She didn't run away. Wow. She's getting bolder. 60 gems.
Wisely, my friend.
Okay, we just got 60 gems, but that's good because that takes us up to enough to buy the better troves, which is going to come in handy, I think. And in fact, we could also buy the Codex Index if we want.
I'm hereby authorizing this expenditure, and I look forward to seeing the result.
Ah, Hades isn't here to comment on it. Superior plunder. I mean, that's 500. That's quite a long way to go, so I feel okay buying the...
Here are the gems.
Yeah, just have to kill all of distant relatives. So now we got the Codex Index. What can we get? What new stuff can we get in the... some ominous bone work. I love a bit of ominous bone work in the Great Hall. An intricate contraption. Or an old man bust. Loads of stuff. I do love a codex, you know me, Wayne. But I've heard good things about this specifically. I don't know where. Ah, here we go. Boon list. Okay. So someone was talking about this to me. Which, so you see here offering requirements, none in particular, right? But then as we get further down, here we go. So if you have the crystal beam cast, then it fires longer and will inflict chill on the enemy. right? You have to have some kind of chill to get the thing that lets this show up. And then you see like legendary. So you can only get her legendary boon if you have 2 additional you have to have 2 Killing Freeze, Ravenous Will, and Arctic Blast, which is interesting because it's like that's 3 very specific ones. So there's an interesting thing of like, oh, I know if I have like Killing Freeze, if I've picked up Killing Freeze, then I know that if I pick up Ravenous Will as well, it's going to give me a chance to get the legendary boon. You know, and this one, like this one, like these duo boons, you can see which ones you need to have. So she's got a lot with the cast if you have certain boons from some of the other people, which is like it's really interesting to be able to look through these, and like you can look in your build and say, okay, so I know I have this and I really like a specific duo boon or something, so I should look to see if I can find like if I have chill and I know I want freezing vortex, then maybe I should try and see if I can get slicing shot from Ares rather than anything else. Scared to open the codex in Andromeda because it'll be a couple of hours of reading it and then you'll have to force yourself through. That's what happened in Mass Effect 1 for me. Is the first thing I did was spend like all ages reading the codex because they give you loads of stuff at the start.
Give me the best deal you've got.
Oof. Ambrosia for 10 nectar. That's a lot of nectar. We don't have 10 nectar. And honestly, I don't think where we're at the moment, Ambrosia doesn't really matter too much. So, if anything, we're looking to trade our Ambrosia for Titan Blood, but only I think if we really want to try out a specific boon. But we know we've got that in our back pocket. If there's a boon that we really want, or an aspect, sorry, we really want to unlock, then we can do that using some Ambrosia. We must be pretty close to finishing out. I see. So when you're almost done, it'll show up more of them. So the reason we hadn't seen all of the gods is because we haven't taken that many of their things, I think. So the Goddess of the Hunt. We just need Hunter Instinct now. It's the last one we haven't picked up. And once we get that, 150 gems. So, you know, keep that in mind, Hunter Instinct. Or at least keep in mind that, because it shows you on the main screen. So you don't necessarily need to worry about it out the gate. Okay. A lot of options here. Again, I think maybe the thing to do, we're very close to getting more privileged status, which is very good damage, but I think maybe we should take the additional health for now. I wonder if this maxes out at 50, probably, right? Yeah, okay. And a bit more gold. Like, these are all things that are going to be very helpful. We could, I wonder with this, it's like 1% per rank. I don't know what the chance for a boon to be rare is to start with, so I don't know how much better 1% rarity is. And then what the other one is, a chance to get run rewards, which maybe is actually better. I mean, I feel like this is a thing you would want later in the game when you don't really want the things to upgrade the house anymore.
Who needs sleep?
And no resting. And I think that's probably going to be it for today, because we are coming up close to midnight.
Enough with the small talk, boyo. Hit me. Go on.
Hit me. Hit me with your rhythm stick. But we got a few new boons, so let's have a look at those. There you go. You see, that's my controller. Like, just... I'll see if I can... Of course, it won't do it when I want to do it, but there we go. See, it's like if I move it down, if I move it with the D-pad, my analog stick is just drifting. Okay, anyway, we got the Chthonic Coin Purse. Receive 100 gold to spend as you please. So you just get a little bit of cash, which is nice. It's a nice one to start with. I do really like this Lambert Plume. Oh, we're at 1.1% dodge chance and move speed. Okay, interesting. Did that, like... rank up independently, or is that just what the additional rank of it is? We got the Frostbitten Horn, which is just get stuff from Demeter. Enter Chaos Gates without losing hearts. Ooh, I do like that. That is pretty good. I mean, you get the health back, so it's not the end of the world. But that is nice. That is a nice one, I think, to take early on. I'd be very tempted by that. I do like this. I don't think, like, dodge, chance, and move speed is not, like, the best thing in the world, but I do think it's pretty good. And we also got the Eternal Rose, which is, of course, Aphrodite's boon for this. Leveling these up seems like a little bit awkward. It's going to take a while. This is one of the things that you do once you've kind of done some of the other stuff, because they're okay. Sometimes there are good times where you really want to start with a specific boon. Like, I know with the Fists, I love having Hangover, so starting with the Dionysus boon is always going to feel pretty good. Could use first floor, then switch. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Honestly, like, it wouldn't be the worst thing to have the whole time, because like some of the later Chaos Gates seem like they're really good if you're prepared to gamble late on. But obviously, losing the health is one thing. You still have to make the gamble, so you still have to go through encounters with a big penalty, and it's whether that penalty is worthwhile. So it looks like maybe our next time we will use the sword.
Stygius.
Don't have any necessary preference for this. We could get some bonus attack speed and move speed. We could do the 15% bonus crit chance after you special. That seems pretty good. And the Poseidon, it dislodges the thing from foes. I don't know how good that is. Just by default, dislodging it from, I guess it's good if you're using the other form of cast, right? Where the but I feel like you wouldn't necessarily, you want to have a specific build, because you wouldn't want to dislodge cast from foes all the time, right? That's something you would only want to do if you have like a specific thing that damages foes when it comes out or something like that. I'd be tempted to try this aspect of Nemesis, but we'll leave that for next time to think about. In the meantime, that's pretty much going to be it for now. I feel like we've done a lot today. We've learned many things, and we will leave it there. So thank you everyone for coming along. It's been a delight and a pleasure. I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening. Thank you again to Ian for the raid. I hope you enjoyed your pizza. And as I always say, stay safe, stay hydrated, stay warm, especially at the moment. Eat well, sleep well, and take care of yourself, and take care of others as well. And I will catch you all on the flip side. Cheers!